All right, everybody, we got 3 games on the docket today, and we're going to start with this one over on Fox. Big noon kickoff, top 25 matchup between USC and Illinois. USC 2-0 in conference play, ranked. Jaden Mayava having a good start to the season so far. Illinois coming off that blowout loss to Indiana last week, 63-10. We'll see if they can bounce back here in front of their home fans for big noon kickoff. Appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. My name is cgiulianihpu. If you've never been to a GG Live stream before, how it works is like this. For everyone in the chat, any questions you would have, I'll be happy to answer anything, everything, and donation to get your question right away. Otherwise, I just go the way. See, I'm on that poll. I think wins this game, USC or Illinois. We got emojis in the chat. We got the emojis for USC and the emojis for Illinois. Yeah, I'm not surprised with the D-backs. I'm not surprised. How is Illinois still ranked for 6-3-10? I don't know. Squirrel White is okay. The USC receiver is okay, which is good to see. Someone's having both money for me to do both games at the same time on the night slate? No, so I said any top 10 matchups are locked in, and those 2 matchups I knew for a while we're going to do both of those at the same time. Yeah, that field storm was dangerous. That field storm was... How no one got hurt, I'm shocked by. I'm shocked how no one got hurt by on that. Van Flick of Castellanos, I thought that was immature. I thought that was completely immature. And you don't get him in someone's face. If you're a fan, field storm, celebrate. Don't taunt the other team. Don't get in someone's face. So hopefully he gets punished appropriately. You don't do that. You just don't do that. Again, appreciate all you guys being here for this one. We're gonna spin the wheel in just a little bit for karaoke. Every donation counts as triple toward your mythical. You got today and today only to decide which game we are doing. Next week at 3:30. Boise State, Notre Dame, Texas, Florida, Vandy, Alabama, or Virginia, Louisville. At TCU, man, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. But man, Arizona State was trying to give that game away with how bad they were in the red zone. It was there for the taking, and TCU just didn't take it. Insane. All right, USC in the whites, Illinois in the blues. Kickoff, end zone, touchback. 65% around with the Trojans to win this one, going across the country. Last week, USC, their game ended at about 2:30 in the morning Eastern time. Today, are kicking off at noon. Mayava having a great start to the season. Yeah, you're not gonna be banning fans from attending, but there have to be some punishments after that. Make of the Devils now, they're resilient. They're resilient. I still don't know what to make of them, but they are a resilient team. They're top 25. Yeah, Virginia fans were talking to the players, yes. Well, one of them was at least. One of them flipped the bird at Castellanos, like got his face and whatnot. First time, a 25-year-old Miami having a great start to the season. 9 touchdowns, no picks under center. Going to start this one off by keeping himself, and he will get pushed out of bounds. Losing 1, taken down there by Tomiwa. Yeah, that was, oh man. Yeah, that was not a well officiated game. That was not a well officiated game last night in the WNBA. I get why there are some complaints. I completely get it. Yeah, Louisville game mythical. Yep, there is a Louisville game on your mythical. Could be top 25 matchup. Ray heads on the front games. We are not, because it's not going to be during the same time. Handoff here to the side to the 29-yard line. I think for the halftime games, I don't think it's going to line up in terms of. I mean, we might do a raid. I don't know yet. I don't know. I would love to. The problem is that I just don't know timing-wise, because one of the games might be still happening. Last week's game made me impressed, yeah. And they went around the player, which is good to see. Yeah, that is good to see. I was shocked no one got hurt. I'm shocked no one got hurt. I'm going to open up the chat for the other 2 streams at, I think 30 minutes before. 3rd and 6. They sent 4 mil the field. That ball's caught at the 36-yard line. First down the play. And it's Lemon making that one. Lemon, the leading receiver on the team, 24 catches, 438, 3 touchdowns. He's the only player on USC this season with 10 or more catches. And he goes over the middle for his 25th catch of the season, first down. Yeah, I think the strip was fleeing to me, yep. We're going to take the final spot. Yeah, they got the advantage right now. They only sent 3. Plenty of time. Mayava pump fakes. Now he's going to get flushed out. Has a receiver on the wheel route. It's caught at the 50-yard line. When I give him that much time, he's going to find someone all day. And does right there with ease. Wayman Jordan, the running back, making the grab. Just his 5th of the season. It's a first down the 49-yard line. You get into a game they don't have the rights to. It is a bit odd, but I'm not opposed to it. I will say also with game day, FSU Miami was contingent on FSU winning, so it's not locked in. So I don't know if they're going to FSU Miami anymore. It was contingent on FSU winning yesterday. Obviously, they did not win. Hope Illinois can still win this by 4 touchdowns to legitimize last week's win. Yeah, I don't think Illinois should be ranked after that. Hey, excited for Vikings Steelers. I'm excited. Play action here. They're actually going to say that pass was incomplete. They're going to say that last pass was incomplete, and they did not have the foot in bounds, so brings up 3rd down now after that pass falls incomplete. I'm going Blue Jays. I'm going Blue Jays on that one. Is that a source work for ESPN? Yeah, it was, well, not directly, but it was contingent on FSU winning. So, stand by on game day. We don't know where game day is going next week. It was contingent on FSU winning. They still could go, but no clue. It was contingent on them winning. One of the top 2 at the bottom. Mayava, short of the sticks. Can he get the effort? Brought down the 45. The helmet came off, so the play's flown down where the helmet comes off. It's Lemon once again. 4th and 1. Decision time here near midfield. You got 9 on that one. Do you play the field position early on? Do you try and go for it? He was short either way. Once the helmet comes off, that's it. He was going to be short either way. Shows Bobcat speed up 1-0. Yeah, I don't think that's possible. Right now, they're lined up to go for it. Waymon Jordan in the Wildcat. 2 of the top, 2 of the bottom. Now, 1 of the top, 2 of the bottom. Wildcat formation, and Jordan's got it. At the 49-yard line, up the middle. Gain of 4. How Riley Swift today? Good question. Bad win today. They'll go to Vandy Brown. They could. And just the fact they go to a Vanderbilt game is nuts. It shows how much has changed with that program. A gain of 4 on the Wildcat. You can get 1.7 without the other team scoring a touchdown. I guess so. I guess so. Again, every donation counts as triple tournament. They call home and decide which game we're calling next Saturday at 3:30. How's it going, MK? I appreciate you tuning in. For this one, 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Back to his left. However it takes, if they send 4, swings it out to his back, has the convoy out in front, gets a nice block in the second level for a first down, breaks the tackle. Justin Tuanu setting that block for a gain of 11 and a first down. Why did it take so long for football to add some defined playoff tournament? I think the bowl games. I think part of it was the bowl games themselves. I think Steelers win tomorrow. I think so too. But hopefully it's paper thin. Okay, see, we'll also not being a tree last night. Diego Papa's draft potential. He'll get drafted, I think. It's not going to be high, but he'll get drafted. They hand off to the side. It goes to Jordan. And Jordan makes one-man miss, gets down the 33-yard line. This is a nice drive here, taking the crowd out of it. Luke Zardson on the stop, number 42. At the 34-yard line, gain of 6, 2nd and 4. Hey, dumb decisions from last night. Wasn't crazy about Virginia's timeout management at the end. I would have thought you called the timeout to get more plays in. It worked out in the end, but... Handoff here, Jordan once again. Loses the football, and it's scooped up at the 35-yard line. Oh, a big break there. I'm not even sure he was touched. Had the first down and just got careless with the ball. Picked up on the play for Illinois. At the 35-yard line. Jordan had the first down with ease. And again, I don't even think he was touched on that one. At least not in the hand that had the football. Jaheim Clark, the junior defensive back, recovers it. And it'll be Illinois ball at the 35-yard line. No harm done that drive. It's a long drive for USC. They come away empty-handed. MSU 4th down. Oh, yeah, that was not a great play call. Let me play predictions. So I got Mariners and Phillies, and I got the Phillies winning it all. Only good game Rodgers had wasn't against the Jets. Sorry about the Steelers against the Vikings. I just don't trust Wentz right now. Just don't trust Carson Wentz. I mean, last week was fine, but it's a bit of a different opponent. Meanwhile, I do this thing every Thursday night called Live Band Karaoke. For $50, I'll sing any song you want me to. $25, there's a song that's half off, and we have not spun the wheel yet, so we're going to spin the wheel. If you want the list of songs, here it is. For $25, you get a song that's half off. A song that is half off is Why Not Brewers? It's one of those I believe when I say with the Brewers, like, they always play poorly in the playoffs. And does it count the Mets miss? No, but I think a lot of the coaches are. Half off, the song is, oh boy. Sweet Child of Mine. Half off. Sweet Child of Mine's the song. Some Guns N' Roses. For this stream and this stream only. And again, every donation counts as triple toward you make the call. Dale's not coming back yet? Yeah, they don't need to rush him, though. Mario's a good enough backup, they don't need to rush him. Where's Mendoza go in the draft? He's playing phenomenally right now. He's putting his butt off right now. If he keeps playing like this, he's a first-round pick. Red Sox making a run? I could. I think they could beat the Yankees in the divisional series. I'm not sure they go past that. Yeah, rip your voice. Someone give us 25. Oh, we could try it, yeah. It's a huge gain for this win for me. Yep, $25 for Sweet Child, I'm on. 25 for Sweet Child. Again, you make the call today. Boise State, Notre Dame, Texas, Florida, Vandy, Bama, Virginia, Louisville. It's the only day for this to make the call. Dallas should be able to step up. He should be able to. Where's his free win? It's not really a free win, but they're not that good right now. All right, ball the 30-yard line after the recovery. USC's been very good holding onto the ball this year. Not a lot of turnovers. That's a big reason why they're 4-0, but it's a bad one there on the opening drive. Hand up the middle, gain of 4. I don't say Blue Jays. I think they make it to the ALCS. I think Toronto makes it to the ALCS, but Mariners are just playing their butts off right now. They're so well-rounded, so complete. That heart of the order is just so good. I'm not sure how many outs you're going to get against them. Second 5, hand up again up the middle in the pistol. First down and then to the 40. 45 and brought down the 46. Nice run there by Fegan. Fegan this season, 240 yards, leading rusher on the team. But they did not run the ball last week against Indiana. Big reason why they lost the game 6-3-10 is because they had no run game to speak of. 20 carries for 2 yards. 0.1 yards per carry. That is not a misspeak on my end. That is not a misspeak. 20 carries for 2 yards last week. It was rough. Trying to establish the ground game. 2 nice runs to start, and now they're going an out route here. It's caught by Colin Dixon. Gain of 5 of the USC 49. What makes you leave the Phillies? I like Duran. I like their lineup. I like Schwarber. Suarez make a run out. Get a ring. Yeah, I would like to see Suarez and Naylor and all those guys. Yeah. Your Sox ceilings ALCS. I could see them get a limited wildcard series. Yeah. Though if it's the Yankees, they have their number this year. Cowboys backers, I can't wait for that. Second down. 2 at the bottom of the screen, 1 at the top. You know, Saturday morning game with Vikings versus Rodgers back-to-back years. Fight a nickel. Fight a nickel. Handoff here up the middle. And brought down the 46-yard line. Gain of 3 before he's taken down by Christian Pierce. Aiden Lowry on the run. Did not play last week. 3rd and 2. Familiar breeds contempt and all that. Yeah, it would make for a fun series, though. There'd be blood in that series. Eight and a half to go in the first. Still no score. USC opening drive fumble. Illinois on their first drive. I formation here. You got everyone stacked up on the line. Play action. Flat's not there. Going deep. Incomplete. The flat was not there, and I think part of why is because the tight end got blocked out of the way. No defensive holding called on USC. Was looking for the tight end. So I had to go to the second read deep down the field. Davin Stuffle, the tight end, the sophomore. He wasn't there. 4th and 2. You figure that's going to send the punting team out. Dodgers Red Sox wildcard would be a crazy series. Hopefully Detroit wins 6-2. Red Sox be wildcard 3. Well, they are going to go for it. Allmeyer's out there to go for it. They're perfect on 4th down this season. Trips to the bottom of the screen. Ball the 46. Wide out in motion. Shovel pass. Caught. And follows his blocker for a first down. Risky play on 4th down, but it worked out. Gain of 4. Fegan on the grab. It's a shovel pass for the first. Risky play, but well executed. Liverpool lost to Palace? Wow. Palace is playing well this year. Palace is playing very well this year. First down the 42-yard line. Nice job on the shovel pass. Phillies win all. I have them winning all. Yes. Yes, I think they have a very good shot. One top, on the bottom. Crow route caught. Stiff arm to the 35 and brought down the 33. Hudson Clement, the redshirt junior, his first grab of the day. But there was a flag on the play, though. Clement, his 10th grab of the season, if this stands. And I think it's going to be a face mask. Yeah, so the news about Terrell Williams, it's awful. It's awful, and hopefully the recovery goes well. Crystal Meth Palace, yes. So we got the face mask call and move it up to the 20-yard line or thereabout. USC in the red zone, or Illinois in the USC red zone, I should say, on their first drive, trying to take advantage of the fumble. How much should people with champagne drink? If they win today, it's going to be a lot. Ball at the 19. Ain't how bad for the Cowboys. Can be for Sean over in the hot seat. I would say, like, they go 1-16. I wouldn't think unless they lose more than 13 games, he's on the hot seat this year. Hand over the middle, gain of 3 for Fegan. Second and 7. Ball at the 16-yard line. A great opening drive for Illinois thus far, including a 4th down conversion. Needed to get up to a good start here. Seeing as and not do that against Indiana. Handoff here, down to the 12. Against Indiana, 8 drives in the first half, only scored on 1 of them. Or on their first 7 drives, only scored on 1 of them, I should say. Trailed 35-7 at one point in the first half. So, want to jump out on the front foot here. They did not lead at any point last week. 3rd and 2. Yep, check it every. Yep. Check it regularly. Yep. Ball at the 11. One at the top, one at the bottom, back to his right. Altmaier going to keep himself. Gets the first down, gets a block from his tight end. He's in. Tanner Arkin set the block. Altmaier followed it. And Illinois takes advantage of the USC turnover with an opening drive touchdown. On the read option, Altmaier keeps himself. And Tanner Arkin in the second level. It's a matter of could he set the block. And he absolutely did. He set that block on USC's number 19, Bishop Fitzgerald. He was off to the races, and he was. 225, not 250. Never 250 have I done. 225. The extra point. USC might have been offside on that one. It is good. No flag. 5:49 to go. Yeah, now they throw the flag for offside. And they're going to take the points off the board. Hang on a second. They're going to take the points off the board because of the offside. I was going to say, and they'll go for 2 from the 1-yard line. So going to try to go for 8 on the first drive. Thanks for the offside penalty. LSU win today. It's going to be close. I have Ole Miss winning, but it's going to be a fun game. In the 9-OT Penn State game, that was football at its finest. You know, it's 2 marshmallows. 2 marshmallows. They're going for 2. They're going to go for 2 from... Oh, wait. Huh? What? Wait. Okay, they must have blown the play dead. Because otherwise it makes no sense why you take the extra point off the board to kick it again. It's good. 7-0. And I think they blew the play dead beforehand. Almost 11-1. They could be. They could absolutely be. 7-0 the score. Line by 4 touchdowns speaking into existence. Let's go. If you like what you see, folks, hit the like button, subscribe. Yeah, I'm guessing the play was blown dead before. Because otherwise it wouldn't make sense to take the extra point off the board and then kick the extra point again. Now it's a touchdown for Notre Dame. Jeremiah Love. Am I going to listen to commentary on the headphones? It doesn't even work for this one. I'm watching on the big screen. Watch on the big screen. Send it on my computer. Yeah, if you like what you see, folks, hit the like button, subscribe, helps the channel, tell again, donation, get a question right away. Otherwise, I just go in the order that I see them. LSU, yeah, they could go 10-2, 11-1. They could. I'd be shocked if we finish with more than 2 losses this year. Right, once they get off that same decision, yeah. Again, every donation counts as triple to make the call. Boise, Notre Dame, Texas, Florida, Vandy, Bama, Virginia, Louisville, next Saturday at 3:30. And I should also note, $25 at karaoke for Sweet Child of Mine. We'll be live for Ohio State, Washington later today at 3:30. At 7:30, going to be live for 2 games at once. Georgia, Alabama, and Penn State, Oregon. I'll open the chats for both of those about 30 minutes before kickoff. UConn. It's going to be tough for them. They have to run the table to go 10-2. I don't think they're going to run the table. I think 8-4, they could go 7-5. 7-5 is probably more realistic. We're going to play the Broncos. I think UConn goes 7-5. Yeah, I'm calling both games. Bowling string. Rams or Chiefs miss the playoffs. Ooh, that's an 8.5. That one of them misses 8.5. I would be stunned. Not 4 again, please. Yeah, for certain teams, it's going to be tough with that schedule. You got Duke, you got BC. It's going to be interesting. If you have the top 2 ranked teams, going out on a limb. Chiefs of Playoffs will be Jaguar, will be. Yeah, if the Chiefs of Playoffs, it would be one of the most shocking playoff misses of all time, I think. Delaware's better than we think. Bonus ring? Well, it's not. We're calling the Delaware game next week. We're calling the Delaware game on Friday. Delaware looks good right now. You know, Delaware has made the leap pretty well so far. So, I don't know if there's like a bonus rating on that, because. But I would say that's more of a fact or fiction. I'd say fact. Kickoff ends on touchback. Giants were not a killer against the Chiefs. No, they were not. They were not. I see what you did there. Last drive, USC turned it over with a fumble. And when we get back, we'll see what happens on drive number 2. They move the ball well. Mav was completing some passes, but Waymon Jordan with a bad fumble there. Most shocking play almost ever was 81 Niners. Yeah, I would say yes on that, yeah. Natty prediction? For right now? Ooh, right now. Oh, man, I don't know right now. Is that it? I don't think it is. I don't think it is. Right now, Oregon LSU is my natty pick. Right now. Most shocking miss could have been the 87 Giants. 87 Giants were a very shocking miss. Is that a catch last night? I think it was. I think he had control before he went out of the back of the end zone. Everyone else too, Ohio State, that's a good pick too. It's a very good pick. Oregon, Penn State, I have Oregon. Franklin can't win the big one, or hasn't won the big one yet. Like, close games, I just don't trust James Franklin. And LR is too inconsistent for my liking. I think Oregon's playing their butts off right now. It's going to be a fun game, but I have Oregon winning. I'm excited for it, though. I am very excited for that one. Right now, the sun's coming down in Arizona. It was raining earlier today. Was it like 6 minutes worth of ads? Because we got 2 long drives, so you had kickoff commercial. Was touchdown commercial, kickoff commercial. It's one of those stupid things. I was a Natty winner. I could see it. I could see if Nussmeier plays well, I could absolutely see it. Simulation of Penn State winning 27-14. I don't think it's gonna be a 2-score game like that, but you never know. You never know. I think it's gonna be a 1-score game. I think it'll be a 1-score contest. Ooh, Arkansas has a bad drop there behind the line of scrimmage. All right, first half for USC at the 25-yard line for the touchback. This game over on Fox. Again, if you like what you see, hit the like button, subscribe. $25 for Sweet Child of Mine at Karaoke. Every donation counts as triple. I'm going to say which game we're calling next Saturday at 3:30. We're doing the 3:30 one first, and then we'll do 12 and 7:30 later on for the You Make the Call. The bottom of the screen here. Angel games on CBS. We could see it. Back to his left, hand up the middle, and down to the 28-yard line. Better ball security that time by Jordan for fumbling last time. I think Niners, ooh. Well, I think Washington still wins it all that year. If they made the playoffs, will they be a 6 seed? They would have lost to Washington in the playoffs. Bulls win for tonight is a must-win for Bama. Yep, it did lag for a little bit. Yeah, I don't know what's going on today with Cox. 2nd and 7. The 28-yard line. Play action here. Scrambling. Fires on the run. It's caught at the 32-yard line. Breaks the tackle out of bounds at the 34. It's Jaden Richardson on the grab. 3rd and 1. Tonight, must-win for Bama. I don't think it's a must-win for Bama. You can have 3 losses and get in. I think if your losses... Yeah, last year was enough for them, but I think 3 would be enough, depending on the quality of the losses. You don't need to win this one, but you don't have a lot of room for error after that. Did I say 5? You can actually... Yeah. 3rd and 1, half of the middle, first down and then some to the 40, and spinning ahead to the 43-yard line. Yeah, I think it's an OBS thing. What, out of the best environment in football? Yes. Yeah, because my internet's working fine. My internet is working fine. I'd let you know if it was an internet problem. Because if it was an internet problem, my streams would be lagging, like the games themselves. It's an OBS thing. You need some soundproofing? Yeah. So first down, the 43-yard line for the gain of 9. Back to his left, 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Now back goes to his right. Handoff here again goes to Jordan. Jordan bounced outside, makes 2 men miss. Brought down the 49-yard line, gain of 6. Taken down by Matthew Bailey. USC being ranked in 3-1, that does help, yeah. That does help him. Yeah, so that was more of an OBS thing, unfortunately. Where's out of my control? I'll update it in between the streams and see what happens. Yeah, FSU lost hurt Bama more than anything, but the fact they're still in a good spot. I mean, FSU beats Miami. It helps Bama. If they don't, that could get a bit worrisome. 2nd and 4, pressured. Mayaba flushed out to his weak side, fired on the run to the sideline. High throw! And incomplete. Good effort there on the high grab, trying to haul that in was Jaden Richardson, but could not get control. Brings up 3rd and 4. Three minutes to go in the first. USC drive 1 ended in a fumble. Drive 2, hoping to get some yards here. Play action, wide open, down the field, caught on the corner route at the 22-yard line. That's like the BCS. Yep. This one's all the BCS. That's how the BCS was. The rankings were fine for the BCS. It was just the fact that only 2 teams made it. The rankings were fine. I never had a problem with the rankings. Gain of 30, first down. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. USC just outside the red zone at the 21-yard line. Back to his left. Mayava, 2 claps and he goes. They send 4, swings it out to his back. Eli Sanders makes a man miss, gets a block down the field, close to the sticks. Will they give it to him? Otherwise, it's a nice scheme to start. They are going to give him the first of the 11-yard line. Eli Sanders, the redshirt senior, on the swing pass, his 7th grab of the season. Under 2 to go in the first quarter. Yep, I'm fine with that, Sports Talk. I'm fine with that. As we have a stoppage here for an injured player. It looks like it's Tanner Heckel, number 16, who is down for Illinois. So let's take a quick break with that. Yeah, if you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe to this episode, tell the channel. Let's give over on Fox if you want to watch. We'll do halftime right when the time comes. Obviously, still ways away for halftime, but we're going to be live for Ohio State Washington at 3:30. And every donation counts as triple toward you make the call. How much which game we're calling. Next Saturday at 3:30, Boise, Notre Dame. You get the emojis in as well with the game. Texas, Florida, Vandy, Bama, or Virginia, Louisville. You get the emojis in for teams playing. And right now we got USC against Illinois with the emojis. And then I got to do live band karaoke. $25 for Sweet Child of Mine. $50 for any song that you want. Under BCS would already be ranked. You know, I don't know. I know there is a BCS ranking that people do. There is a BCS ranking of what it would look like in real life, but they don't do that till like near the end of the season. There's not enough of a data size because BCS wasn't until like midway through the season, so I don't know if they'd be ranked. And we opening it on Netflix, better than ESPN. Better than ESPN. I'll put it that way. And if you like what you see, folks, hit the like button, subscribe to this episode on the channel. Try to grow this community even more. Should have a video dropping tomorrow, Focus Corner plan. No video today. Hopefully a video tomorrow. Yeah, the BCS still lives. I like the BCS rankings. I really do. Because we've seen humans not make the best rankings at times. Right, so after the injury timeout to Tanner Heckel, brings up first down at the 11-yard line, following a 10-yard pass to Sanders, who on the top, 2 of the bottom, back to his right. Mayava, 9 touchdowns, no picks this year. Looking for number 10, but incomplete, but they're going to get the flag in the back of the end zone for PI. Trying to dive for that ball was to Nook Hines, the true freshman wideout. NASCAR shout out the BCS rankings, Assistant Crown Champion. They got to figure something because the ratings are declining and the quality's gone down. Keep rejecting my plan. I want a NASCAR elimination race. I want one elimination race for NASCAR. Last one I didn't go through, Bears fan. Last one did not go through. Last one I saw was 14-3 Notre Dame. Ball the 2, goal to go spot here. It does get rid of that, yep. Handle in the middle, and did he stretch the ball across? Did Jordan stretch it across? He did not. Just a yard shy, 2nd and goal at the 1. think he's in. Hang on a second. I think he's in. I think that ball is over the white. But not reviewing it yet. I thought that ball was over the white from the one angle we got. We're going to call a play. Will it matter? It will not. Second time's a charm. Touchdown, USC. Waymon Jordan fumbled last time. Will not fumble here. He gets his 4th rushing touchdown of the season. USC an extra 20 from time this ball game up. Is their college football coverage better than NFL coverage? No, it is not. No, their college football coverage is not as bad. Not even close. Not even close. Roots number racist, fact or fiction? I'm going to say fiction. I'm going to say fiction. And their coverage for college football, at least their scoreback is a background. At least they do capture the environment. And their studio show, I don't like the guys on the show, but at least they are not senile. Like, I don't like the guys on the studio show. I don't like Urban Meyer, obviously. But at the very least, the guys on the show are not senile. Pitt's up 17-0 on Louisville? Holy crap, I did not see that coming. Wow. Oh, we saw ASU was 17-0 deficit yesterday. What goes on turn second? Try refreshing. Try refreshing. I don't know why it's doing that. But I'm not getting any issues on my end, so. Try refreshing if that's the case. Financial concerns with NASCAR? I mean, they are in some trouble right now, but I don't think they're reduced the number of races just yet. Why would I not like Urban? Yeah, that's a good question. That's a good question. Yeah, I really have no reason to hate the guy. Definitely didn't cause me a year of my life where I lost my sanity. All right. Illinois going to get back if we're allowed a touchdown drive. I should know, at one point last week, it was 7-7 in that game against Indiana. And Indiana scored 56 of the final 59 points. So Illinois looking for a good response here. (2013) Oh, yeah. No, that one didn't go through, Bears fan. That one didn't go through. But yeah, no, that with Gene Fournette. Yes. Gene Fournette. Or, no, that was in London. That was in London. But yeah, I remember that too, the Thursday night game. Yeah, Jaguars Texans, yep. I remember that. I remember that one. Yeah. You can't call me a bandwagon fan. I've been there for life. To the top, one of them on back to his right. Still Ryan's eye all these years later. How about the middle? Down to the third. You know, 2013 was a fun year for the Jaguars. You know, I'm not going to lie. 2013, the second half was fun because that team had no expectations, so that team was playing their butts off. That team had no expectations. And when we won 4 out of 5 in 2013, that was one of the happiest moments of my life as a Jaguars fan, honestly. Because that team was 0-8. That team sucked. And to win 4 out of 5 and just somehow win those games, that was honestly a fun time to be a Jaguars fan. Play action, slam pass behind his man, incomplete. A better throw when that's caught. Instead, it falls to the ground. On the coverage there for USC, Kevin Longstreet, the redshirt sophomore. But a better throw when that's caught. It's behind his man, Hank Beatty. Yeah, they'll be monitoring the unprofitable races closely. I think we're getting at that point. But they might move stuff around. Pep broadcast when they zoom in 500 times to a player's coach's face. I'm fine with that. Oh, I think USC jumped. I think it's going to be a free play. I think Illinois is going to get a first down. You mean personally got cocky after 2017? Well, that person was a Titans fan, so... No, I was not. No, not at all. Not at all. That was just rivalry talking. No, I was... So it's pass interference and offside. Yeah, Ole Miss, yeah, they're going to be competitive with Georgia. Yeah. Yeah, no, I was... Hudson Clement drawing the PI on the free play. Phoenix is not going away, no. Phoenix is not going away. I think Phoenix is one of the few races that would be safe. In the flat, that one's caught to the 45.5 minutes of 43, gain at 12. NFL's a pace of play problem. Why? The games are taking place in 3 hours. I think college is a pace of play problem. NFL's fine with the pace of play. Well, their own stadium said Acrisure. Well, they had an on-campus stadium and they moved, so I would say no. Oregon, Penn State pick, I have Oregon. They don't have to call a player. There's a 6-second difference to the play clock and the game clock. Two, one, they won't call a play. It is good, yeah. I haven't used Reddit in like forever. It's just a cesspool now. It's a hive mind cesspool at this point. And the mods suck, so. Franklin Hater? I'm not a Franklin Hater. I just see him win the big game. I haven't seen him win a big one yet. I bet a pull up who wins this one. Ball the 43 for Illinois when we get back. At the end, I want to give you like what you see. Let's see how this shot's done. Oh no, Penn State's got good offensive line play. Possible Arizona game's going to cut down 15 minutes. I'm fine with the time right now, though. They had basically run back to the 80s. The game was taking 3.5 hours in the 80s. Now they're taking 3 hours. I think 3 hours is a fine time. If you cut it down 15 minutes, I love that. But I think the pace of play in the NFL is more than fine right now. College, there's a bit of a problem. College, there is a problem with pace of play. Yeah, it showed how much of a fraud he was. I entered the competition without even buying it. So that was really funny. That was really funny. First down the 43. It shows you what a hack he is. I didn't think that through. Yeah, a lot of these places don't need 2 races. Obviously, Daytona, I'm fine with 2 races. Homestead, fine with 2. Phoenix, fine with 2. But a lot of these places don't need 2 races. Charlotte, 2. Yeah, bizarre games used to be longer. There was more running. Yeah, there were also more turnovers back then. Quarterbacks threw a lot of picks. Back then. Guess the college coach. Cubby. No, Bear Bryant. Bear Bryant. Bear Bryant. Yeah, CBS schedule pace flip him. Not compared to where it was on the SEC. The SEC games took 5 hours. Now it's not as bad. It's still pretty bad, but it's not as bad. SEC was bad. Oh, and Daytona, which would be the way to go. Fine with that. Fox coverage, it's better than NFL. Almost 12-1 being Georgia rematch at the championship. I could see it. I could see it. It's annoying when they do commercial before and after kickoff. Yeah, they don't do that in the NFL at least, but college they do. It sucks. No one Sunday of the 08 Rose Bowl. Ooh. We're going to go low by Flow Rider on that one. We're going to go low. Was I make 2 videos on the same week? It's not like I planned that. I have no love for the Packers. I'm a stockholder. I love Green Bay. It was a while ago, though, yeah. Yeah, I have nothing but love for the Packers. I'm a stockholder. I thought they did a great job. The draft, Lambeau is immaculate. I mean, Green Bay is the mecca of pro football. I do, like... Again, Red's upset about everything. Red gets upset about literally everything. That's why I got off that site. It's funny too, because like I literally do videos on every team. Known by Alicia Keys? Oh man. I literally do videos on every single team. Sometimes it just happens that it's 2 in the same week on a team. Maybe college was an SEC place to play problem. It was CBS for whatever reason. When often we see an Ohio State Michigan game, oh yeah, I gotta see that one. All right, 62% line with USC to win this one. Illinois got it, though, in plus territory at the 43-yard line. 1st and 10. About the commercial breaks of college football. Yeah, it's a lot. One on the top, one on the bottom. Handoff here. Maybe gets a yard. Laurie. My guess is number 2. Oh, man, I was close. It's why I love Army-Navy. Part of why I love Army-Navy is because the triple option, the clock keeps running, so the game actually goes by at a normal pace. To some extent. Like the Service Academy team's game actually goes by pretty normally. Two to the top, two to the bottom, back to his left. 2nd down. Allmeyer pass, caught him in the middle of the field to the 25-yard line. Slant route there and making the grab. It's Hank Beatty, the senior wideout, gain of 15 and a 1st down. After scores and kickoffs one or the other. They do, Sports Talk. They got rid of they got rid of that. They don't do touchdown kickoff, commercial kickoff. They don't do that anymore. They got rid of that. It's only when, like, a drive takes 12 minutes do they do that now. 1st down play action, Allmeyer. First 3 not there. Goes to the drag route. Incomplete. Broken up on the play, looking for Tanner Work at the tight end. Conference style picks today. Ooh. Yeah, let's see, Louisville, Miami. Well, Louisville right now was at 17-0. So that's a bit concerning. I think right now, Miami, Georgia Tech. Oregon, Ohio State, yeah. Georgia, Ole Miss, yeah. Iowa State, Texas, yes. I would take Louisville out right now. They're losing 17-0. I would put in Georgia Tech. That one didn't go through, Bears fan. That emoji did not go through. QB draw. Allmeyer breaks 1 tackle, shakes off a 2nd, and gets down to the 19-yard line, taking down the play by Jaden Walker. Yeah, that one didn't go through, Bears fan. Replay routes and non-challenge runs and scores. Yeah, that could help. Also, a time limit on replays. Thanks a lot, Big 12, on that. 3rd and 5. Again, every donation counts as triple toward you make the call. So, 5 counts as 15, 10 counts as 30. We got Boise, Notre Dame, Texas, Florida, Vandy, Alabama, and Virginia, Louisville. That's the 4 games to choose from for next Saturday at 3:30. We got 3 games next week that we're calling. 3rd and 4, takes a snap, trips to the bottom, slam pass, middle of the field, wide open, caught, 1st down the 8-yard line. Hudson Clement, middle of the field has been open today for Illinois, and they're taking advantage of it. And Hudson Clement makes the grab, gain at 12 and a 1st down. You guys really have a set of quarters? You know, it's never going to happen. Because they want the commercial breaks. That is an argument, yeah. Something called the Twitter? Alright, I'll take a look. I'll take a look when we do the halftime raid. Quarterback, Trent Green. Trent Green on that one. First single, everyone's stacked up. Toss play. Could be a halfback pass. Nothing there. It's going to take off and run. I think they were setting up a halfback pass. It's going to be a gain of 2. Fegan didn't see his man open down the field. He looked like he was going to throw that ball. Within 5 minutes? That should be 2 minutes. 5 minutes is way too long. I'm fine with that, Keller. I'm fine with that. I would still take Iowa State over Texas Tech, but I would do that, yeah. Second and goal. One on the top, one on the bottom. USC, they're slow to get guys off, and Illinois is going to call a timeout. Illinois had a late substitution. USC was able to get a sub, and we're going to get the snap off in time. So Illinois is to run the first timeout with 11.5 to go. You guys are too tired playing Habs, yeah. Was on the call for a game in 2012. I got one of the most incorrect AFX ever seen. Oh boy. Watching Louisville. Let's go save this for the rest of the jump for joy. Oh boy. Yeah, Louisville's not playing well right now. Cowboys, Ravens, Tirico, Gruden, Salters. Yeah. That is definitely not right. Yeah, after the headset's put on. Yeah, after the headset's put on. I mean, the NFL had that. The NFL had that back in the day. And they had the timer, too. You had 2 minutes on that for a challenge. Yeah, it's not when you have, it's not when, like, they're running over. One on the top, one on the bottom. Shovel pass. Down to the 3. We saw USC try a shovel pass earlier. Now, Illinois trying to hit him with a little bit of that, too. Gain of 3, 3rd and goal. Figure it's 4-down territory here. How's it going, Jokes? Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. We had a good one here so far. 7-all over on Fox. Yeah, wrong score, wrong network, wrong day, wrong announcing crew. Impressive. Impressive. One at the top, 2 at the bottom. No, she was not. She was on the sound since 2012. Dixon in motion. They're going to try Philly. They're going to try the Philly special. Quarterback open. Touchdown. Altmaier. A receiving touchdown. They try a bit of the Philly special. Personal foul, roughing the passer on USC. But Altmaier takes the snap, gives it off to the motion man Dixon, who pitches it out to Hank Beatty. And Altmaier wide open in the back of the end zone. Touchdown Illini. Beautiful, beautiful design play. 2nd down, they try a shovel pass. 3rd down, wide receiver pass. And with all the tricks right now in Illinois, bouncing back nicely after that blowout loss to Indiana last week. They lead it 14-7. About 10 to go in the first half. Again, if you like what you see, like, subscribe, host the channel a ton. When I finish the Great Spirit, yeah. My Cards lose. Having more games lose before we make the playoff. I think you gotta win the ACC at that point. (14-7) the score. Illinois looking sharp offensively so far. 2 drives and 2 touchdowns. Give me the same thing. Wow. Gotta love it. And still some more left. I mean, they've had good moments, but obviously they've not been like a premier team since Lamar left. If you like what Steve Oaks said, like button, subscribe to this episode on the channel. Every donation counts as triple Twitter, mythical home, Sarge Gamer Call, Boise, Notre Dame, Texas, Florida, Vanny, Alabama, Virginia, Louisville, next week at 3:30. I should also note that karaoke, $50 for any song on the list, $25 for Sweet Child of Mine by Guns N' Roses. Good song. Long song, but a really good song. Yeah, Falcons and Bears at a nothing times what we've seen. Yeah, that definitely happened. Definitely is a thing that happened. Yeah, every fact was wrong. I mean, I love the only had one tie since 1978. That's my favorite one. There's only been the last tie game was in 1978 when he did with ChatGPT. God, they were a gold mine for some of like the dumbest facts of all time. Kickoff here, fielded and returned to the 20-yard line. Well, if you did a redraft, who goes first, Allen or Lamar? Man. Oh, I don't know. I would think Josh Allen goes first. It's crazy, too. Because you're saying a two-time MVP would not go first overall, but I think Allen would go first. I think we did a redraft. Yeah, Louisville beats Pitt, you get ranked? Yes, you do. I think Allen goes first. Baker goes 3. Baker goes 3. They're going to get this off. They're not going to get this off. How do you get a delay of game on the first play after kickoff? I mean, that should be, you should know exactly what you're doing. They don't. They're going to lose 5 yards. Illinois is winning so far, yep. Right, Allen Bear percentage coming in, yeah. Mahomes, that was 2017. Mahomes is pick 0, basically. And Andrew Secker was that bad a match for Illinois. I don't know. I mean, Illinois has not done a lot defensively so far. I mean, USC's got 2 drives, and one of them was a fumble that they didn't really force, and the other drive was a touchdown. We're looking good so far, though. Gain of 1 on the handoff, 2nd and 14. Almost got dropped by the Bears. Be worse, but he'd still be Mahomes. A timeout here on the field. 2nd and 14 when we get back. Right, if development would not have been, he'd still be good, but he wouldn't be what he is now. I think part of the fact that he was able to sit for a year helped. Worked in any scheme or team? Yeah, I think so. Mahomes started by Bears to be Caleb. The Bears are just where quarterbacks going to die, it feels like. Mahomes on the Jets, I mean, no, there's no 4,000-yard pass to the Jets since Namath. I do not, Horizons, I do not. With 14-7 the score, about 10 minutes to go in the first half. The Bears have never been the type to develop a starting quarterback? No. Touchdown, Wake Forest, meanwhile. They're up 7-3 on Georgia Tech. Something to keep an eye out on in the ACC. And if you like what you see, folks, hit the like button, subscribe. Again, anytime you got to Stribble Tournament, the call. You got today and today only to decide on the game we're doing. Boise, Notre Dame, Texas, Florida, Vandy, Bama, or Virginia, Louisville. Mahomes was a Bill and Allen was a Chief. Ooh. I'm not sure how much changes. I don't know how much changes. Burrow become the next Andrew Luck. I get it. With all the injuries and the beatdown he's taken. Now, I think with Luck, it wasn't his fault. I think Burrow a little bit is his fault. He holds on the ball for too long. Luck, his offensive line was really that bad. You both Steelers are national games against the Vikings. If I had a nickel. Tate's song, I have not. I have not listened to it yet. All right, so 2:15 after the injury timeout. Giants, yeah, they keep on derping. 2 in the backfield, 1 in the top, 2 in the bottom. Play action. Slam pass middle of the field. Absorbing the contact. Heck of a grab there. Lake McRee. Making the grab over the middle. At the 31-yard line. Got hit in midair from the legs. And somehow was able to flip over, still hold on to the football. First down for the Trojans. Yeah, I'm not crazy about him, Jonathan. Pretty sure 21 pounds similar on the charts. Not the Billboard Hot 100. Maybe a different chart. Maybe like the rock charts or the alt rock charts, but not the regular charts. They get to the side and bottled up. Loss of 7. Miles Scott takes him down. Just a whiff block there by Justin Tuanu, the redshirt freshman, and Scott will make that play in the backfield. Second down. 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. I guarantee you is not number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. A trick play here. Going deep, wide open at the 40-yard line to the 35. Spins out of a tackle. Lemon to the 30. Still going. Touchdown USC. Are you kidding me? A trick play by the Trojans. Mayava lined up as a wide receiver, and no one sees him throwing the ball to Lemon. We're all tied up with the extra point. But hang on a second. There's a flag on the play. It will not count. Come on with a 2. Regrets to the playoff spot. Yeah, the lineup today for the Mets is not pretty. Hang on a second. You know, it's still golden. Trick play. Which game do you want? Come on, I appreciate you, man. Oh, 200. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense, yes. That makes sense. Right, that's the 200, yeah. And problem with a play like that, there are a lot of guys down the field. You can't be more than a yard down the field. There were 3 linemen more than a yard down the field. The second down here. Take a touchdown off the board at the 20-yard line. And Ryan Mauricio out there, that's a problem. Which game do you want? Come on, I appreciate you, man. Which game do you want to get you in the call for it? Florida, Texas, all right. Scrambling out, Mayava. Across his body, caught the 22 and brought down the 26-yard line. Taking down the play by Alec Bryant. Yep, you're number 1 now. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Top 4 is our true number, so 41 isn't a true hit. Well, I think it's because you got to cut off somewhere with... It was the Casey Kasem top 40. I mean, that's why. Middle of the field caught, first down. Another grab over the middle of the field on the start. That's Walker Lyons this time, the sophomore wideout. Yeah, I think that's why, Sports Talk. Because you can't do like 100... you can't do like a top 60 radio show. So that's why. Casey Kasem cut off at 40. Some cut off at 30. That's not supposed to say yes. First down the 40-yard line. Also gets the bonus on Texas, Florida as well. For now. Just keep that in mind. Appreciate you, Gabana, as always. Ball at the 44-yard line. The grab by Lyons, the sophomore tight end. His 7th of the season. Now the outside, gain of about 5 for Eli Sanders. I like competitive mindset. I'd be the same way. I'm a competitive person. I'm competitive with everything I do. I get it. I'm very competitive. 2nd and 5. 7.5 to go. What does it feel like reasonable cutoffs? Well, 50 of the show is too long. 25 it's too short. Play action, dumps it off, bobbled, and almost intercepted. Man. Almost intercepted on that one. Because the running back couldn't hold on, checked down over the middle of the field. And it was bobbled by Jordan. And then delivering the hit afterwards was Dylan Rosiak, the redshirt senior linebacker. Jason with a tour. Whatever the game at the bottom is. UVA Louisville. All right, we'll get you on that one. How's it going, JFK? Appreciate you tuning in. We have an injury timeout here. I'll get you on that one. Appreciate you. And it counts as triple. I started coming home with donations. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate it. So injury timeout. We're going to have 3rd and 5 when we get back. The Bears being as bad as they were is kind of shocking to me. It really is. That season. When you look at their raw stats. By default, I prefer that game? Yep. You're good. You're good. Voice songs average 3 minutes equals 2 hours total. Yep. Any factor in time speaking in between commercials? Yeah. Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. Because back then, I mean, a lot of the records, you couldn't make a song longer than 3 minutes. Because it just didn't fit. They didn't have the space for it. They didn't have technology to do it. So. Look, if Casey Kasem shows the top 42 countdown, it would be 42. Third and 5 of the 45, 28-10 Notre Dame. It's looking good for the Irish. Well, it's funny. Now Notre Dame would be deserved to get ranked. Notre Dame, I think you go on the road to Arkansas. Now I think you deserve to be ranked. You're Cincinnati. Am I going for it? I would say yes. I would say yes. The bottom game is Blockler V over cross curve savers with profile of an angry cardinal head. Yep. Yep, we got the blue horsey thing against interlocking N and D. We got a bowl with horns coming out of it. An orange bowl. Top 42 with Jack Robinson, yes. With an orange, green, and blue gator. We got a beige V. And an A with some words around it. Next week, 2002. Ooh. Own 33. 4th and 1, I would, yes. 4th and 1, I would. It was 1, right? 4th and 1, I would. I would. With how the game's going, I would. But I'm fine punting. I'm fine punting in that spot. That's always to go either way. I would have gone, but that's... I'm aggressive in that regard. Inside a yard, I trust my line to get a yard. Longer than a yard, I'm punting. 35, 2 the top, 1 the bottom. In the pistol here. Head over the middle. Close to the 6. I don't think he got there. I think he's short the 47. Manchester Heavy Texas. God. Simeon Job Security, if they have a losing record. He's on the hot seat. I don't think he's fired, but he's on the hot seat. I think it makes 26 a must win. Like, you got to get 7 next year. 4th and 1, going to have to go for it. No surprises on the plus side of the field, meaning just 1 yard. Everyone bunched up here. QB sneak formation. Diving ahead. Got it. Mayava just diving for the first. Trying to jump over everyone. A swan dive to get the yard. Right, I think his seat is warming up. Yeah, 14-3 wake. It is getting interesting now. ACC is just drunk this week. ACC is drunk. Georgia Tech could go down. Louisville getting blown out right now. They're undefeated. FSU losing. If AC wants 2 bids, this is not a good week for them. Daniel with a $5. Appreciate you, man. Does that get you number 1? It does. Gets you to number 1. Appreciate you, man. First down for Illinois. Minimalist representation of a Longhorns Bowl head versus profile of a Gator head in orange. We'll hope for an interlocking SEC win today. We'll see. We'll see right now. Interlocking SEC is down to the big block eye. Appreciate you, Daniel. Gain of 4. 2nd and 6. Then Gamana with a 225. Hope the Mets lose and the Reds win. Gamana back in first. Just like that. Coming in hot. Appreciate you. Yep, back in number 1. There you go. Back in number 1, just like that. Anything do I do better? I like that mindset. I love it. 2nd and 6. Sideline shot, receiver slipped. Was looking for McCree, the tight end. Falls to the ground, brings up 3rd and 6 at the 42-yard line. All right, so let me get... So everyone's on the Florida game right now. So got Mana, triple. That's 7. And then Daniel with 5. That's 28. The bonus. That pass falls incomplete. Hits the ground. Judge at 53. Yeah, this is going to be a very good MVP race. What do you do here? You're on the plus side of the 50, but 4th and 6. After back-to-back passes. Bit behind his receiver, falling incomplete. Oh, they're about the only team to lose by 30 points their first game in the Super Bowl. Yep, I know the Cowboys got blown out one year when they started 0-2. Well, they're allowed to go for now. We'll see if it's a hard count if they're actually trying to go for it. They are going for it. They send 4. Mayava. Stepping up, firing on the run. Broken up. Incomplete. A risky call to go for there. I get it on the plus side of the 50. I get it. But once again, it's Jaheim Clark. Had the fumble recovery on the first drive. Gets the 4th down pass breakup. Having a good game so far. Responsible for 2 possession changes as he's working on Tanook Hines, the true freshman wideout. And Illinois takes over the 42-yard line. That was Davidson Hollier, yep. So Clark on drive number 1, recovered the fumble by Jordan. Drive number 3, gets a pass breakup on 4th down to give Illinois the ball at the 42-yard line with 4.5 to go in the first half. 1 the top, 1 the bottom. Men in motion, handoff up the middle, now cuts to the left side, now cuts back upfield. Gain of... It's either 9 or 10. They'll give him the first. They'll give him the first. Meanwhile, not good news for USC is hobbling off right now is Killian O'Connor, their center. He's going into the locker room with the training staff. He looks banged up. He's not put a lot of pressure on that leg. Walking on his own power, but definitely walking a bit gingerly. They're going to mark him just shy, 2nd and about an inch. Not JFK with $1. Appreciate you. Or $5, I should say. It's coming in hot tonight. Appreciate you. Tan V versus Red A. I love it. Get you on Vandy. Do you play the clock here? Yes. Yes, you do. And they are. They're taking their time on this play. Taking their time on this one. Appreciate JFK. Hand over the middle. First down to the 43-yard line. Especially because you get the ball to start the second half. I'm playing the clock here. I am playing the clock. If at all possible. Gain of 5 in the middle. 3:38 to go. No need to hurry. Time is on your side. You got 2 timeouts. JFK's in 3rd. In the XP. So that gets a 5 bonus there. Once bonus fired, I think... Oof. He could be gone this year. My guess is he's on the hot seat going to 26. Play action here. Altmaier Swings it out. Behind the line of scrimmage, it's caught. Keeps the clock moving. Next spin move to get back to the line. And we'll get a yard out of that at the 42-yard line. Beatty, nice effort there. Game could go late for USC. They got to get a stop here. Got to get a stop because Illinois gets the ball started at the half. And again, Illinois scored every drive so far. Yeah, Holcomb really hurt him. Did the Tigers ready to playoff spot? No, not yet. Not yet. Astros are still alive. Astros are still alive. USC got him out? Not yet. Not yet. JFK with another $1. Appreciate you, man. I don't think for 20 hours. Yep. We got Steelers Vikings. Hand off down to the 39-yard line, and Illinois will take it down to 2-minute timeout. Am I waking up for a 6:30 game? Yes, I am. So, we're going to be running on fumes tomorrow. JFK is now in second with that. Appreciate you, man. Coming in hot. I like it. They don't have to call a play. They will not. 3rd and 4 when we get back. The 39-yard line. We'll do a halftime raid when the time comes. The Astros are in some serious trouble right now. Deion Burks, I could see that. If I'm the Bills, what I'm trying to do, if I'm not going linebacker round 1, I'm trying to trade up and get Tyson. Tyson's number 1. Want to take down for the 2-minute timeout? The idea is that if Illinois doesn't get a first down here, you might get the ball back, and then you want the timeout versus the extra 10 seconds. So I'm okay with that. Was a snap so far this season? I've not, no. Raid Force 13? Was Kansas City a call? It was not. It was not, to my knowledge, when you make the call. What's Force 13? Oh, that's a Weather Channel. Wait, that's a Weather Channel. So it's assuming to come out? You know, we can't read weather. We can't read Weather Channel. We have to read someone that's doing a college football game. Let's see. Who's live for this? Have all the rights to 2-minute warning? They do not. They do not own the rights to it, but we've never rated him. I don't think they're doing that though. Doesn't have his camera on. I'm not gonna do him. I also gotta take a time out. You gotta stop at time regardless. Yeah, but you're gonna assume they're gonna throw the ball. You're assuming they're gonna throw the ball on this. I get it either way. Could go with this guy. Yeah, we'll do this guy. We've never done him. It's like a Star Trek Sword Alert. Yeah. If you like what you see, folks, hit the like button, subscribe to this episode on the channel. Yeah, Tyson makes a pass 12-16 trade up. Yep. He's so good. He's easily wide receiver 1. Like, there's no close second right now. Tyson's wide out 1. ASU only has like 2 wins this year if it's not for Tyson. Yeah, ball started the 30 on 2013. Ooh. Definitely game is on too early in Hawaii. Yeah, I get it. What was it, 3:30 in the morning? I get now being up for that one. Although I do like the early games, like when my team's playing it, I like getting up at 6:30 and just like get it out of the way. Get it over with. I might go live tomorrow before. Not before the game, but after the game. Before the 1 o'clock slate. 3rd down, they're going to run the ball here, and they are going to get the first out of bounds. Stops the clock at the 33-yard line. Rob Stone is good. Yeah, Rob Stone is good. There's a flag on the play, though. Hang on a second. There's a flag on the play. Might be coming back. It is coming back. Holding on the play. Back it up 10 yards. And now Illinois, 3rd and long. Georgia Tech most impressive this year? They are a bit surprising so far. Yeah, Southern Red Sox made the playoffs. Good for them. Good for them. The Devers trade, good for them. They send 4. Altmaier, sideline shot. Did he keep the foot in bounds? No signal yet. They're going to say no. They're going to say no. Was out of bounds when he made the grab. Hank Beatty could not keep the foot in bounds. Yep, and that foot was not in bounds. Good call. And now USC gets it back with all their timeouts. I think part of that toe was out of bounds. They might review this. Let's see. Gets control there. Oh, hang on. Well, now this back angle is a little different. That toe might have been in. That toe might have been in. Hang on a second. That back angle looks like it could be a catch. Non-champ came with 5-er. I'll keep that in mind. We're not. We can't do it yet. We're not doing it. We're halftime. We're gonna do a raid. We're not doing that. But I'll make a note of that. I'll make a note of that one. So we'll do that one later tonight. Appreciate JFK. We're not doing OT requests right now. We're not doing OT requests now. But I think he's in. I think he's in. And now JFK jumps up to first. The call and field was incomplete, but I think it's going to be overturned. And it is. Heck of an effort by Beatty. We'll do OT later. We'll do OT later today. I'll put that in the queue. But we're not taking requests right now for that. Appreciate you, though. Appreciate you. Touchdown cards, so we got a ball game again. We got a ball game. First down for Illinois. Kamada drops to second in the XP. JFK in first. D. Johnson third. So a great grab, and it will allow Illinois to maintain possession here. Swings it out, caught, gets out of bounds. It's going to stop the clock. You didn't want that if you were Illinois. Gain of 4, but you want to keep the clock moving. It's Valentine, Khalil Valentine, the sophomore running back. His first touch of the day. Down to the 27. Has got Mono with the 5-er. He takes first. Again. Appreciate you. 2nd and 5. Delayed handoff here. Valentine, first down. Gain of about 13 to the 14-yard line. Hot take mentioned not only Alonso, but also Diaz. Ooh. Flip Pilgrim is sub $250 million in rebuild. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Finally, a low scheduled demolition starting. I mean, Diaz is pretty shut down. He's like the one reliable guy you got in the pen right now. I like being competitive. I love it. 43. First down. Altmaier keeps himself. And he'll get pushed out of bounds to the 9-yard line. Stops the clock with 1:06. 2nd and 6. Yeah, it took them long enough for the Aloha Stadium demolition. Diaz, given the Mets should not go out and try and compete in 26. If you're paying a lot of money for Soto, you got to try. How about the middle? Second effort. I think he got there. And he got it. Biggest thing with Tyson, I think Titans patch the Cowboys will be after him. Yeah, I hope the Titans don't take him because I love the guy. Not JFK with a 5-er. It's a 12-minute song. Perfect. Yo, I take a break during halftime. Yesterday was an exception to the rule. Yesterday was an exception to that one. Timeout USC. They recognize situation. Fine end to the drive. Goal to go spot USC. USC timeouts left. What time is this going to change this rate? I don't know, but I'm not complaining. Dex Mascot really a cat? Yes. Well, no, it's a coyote. It's a. I guess Baxter. Yeah, I guess it's a cat. I guess it is a cat. And not JFK back in front with the XP. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. USC get most so they can have a 11 score. No, I wouldn't let him score. If you can hold him to 3, that's better. They come on with another 5-er. Oh my god. You guys are insane right now. I love you guys. This is awesome. This is insane right now. They got Mana back in front, I think. Hang on, give me a second here. Give me a second here. It's like a trickster that fails when they're live, but succeed when no one's looking. Yeah, would have got away with it too if it weren't for Maryland kids. Not JFK with Terror trying to do a bidding war. You know? I'm not opposed. I'm not opposed. JFK responds. I say Tess go, they go edge with roommate out of the U. Yo, it's funny. Lamets are playing like 100 loss pace since the start of June. It really is. Like, I don't really know if it's a collapse at this point. Yes, game on. Oh, God. Gamana with an 11. Whew. Coming in hot right now. Coming in hot. And Illinois will take a timeout as well. Whew. This is incredible. You guys are insane. You guys are insane. I love you guys. I love you guys. This is insane. Oh, wait, hang on. That's what it is. Like a Mana back in front. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. This is... I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this. I love the competitive spirit. I love competition. I love a good competition. Hand up the middle. To the one extra push. There's a flag on the play. Ball came out at the end. USC's got it at the 25-yard line. What's the call? Lot to sort out here. Jakeem Stewart recovers the ball. Not JFK with another tenner. Don't sit too much Rick bankrupt. Holy cow. You guys are insane. It's the illegal motion. Penalties declined. USC is going to get the ball to the 25-yard line. After the fumble, no harm done. Was the knee down? Is the question. Come on with another 12-er. Well, I won't be though for Larry Simpson's going to lock in now. I like it. I like the competitive spirit. Is he down? Is he down? Lock in now. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I think he was down. I think this is coming back. I think this is coming back. Now, if it does, they can obviously accept the penalty and make it goal to go with the 6. I think it was down. I'll put a poll up. Was he down? All right, let me put... Listen, you guys are insane. I love this competitive spirit. I love a good competition. I love a good one. Okay, 88, 98, 108. And then 12 on that. 101, 111, 121, 127. Make sure the Willis slam back from... Not JFK with a 20! Oh, that's an OT request, so we'll do that later. So that's gonna count as a single. But not JFK back in front. Holy cow, man. Roll Tide with a 5-er. If Georgia wins, I think we see the day where a team beats Bama and doesn't storm the field. I think so, too. I think so, too. I don't think Georgia... Georgia's the favorite. Georgia's not storming the field. Georgia's not storming that spot. I know which game you want, Roll Tide. I appreciate you, man. The call is upheld! Whoa! The call is upheld! The call is upheld. Then Roll Tide counts as triple. Wow, and USC will take over the 25-yard line. He looked down. But there's not enough to return him. What a change of events. Again, Illinois chance to double dip, go by 2 scores. Gamano with the 50! And then not JFK with a 5-er! Holy crap. Where's the song request? Yes, you can request one now. You can request a song now. You can request a song. You can request a song. Holy crap. You can request a song. Holy crap, guys. First down, open, middle of the field, call the 45-yard line. Gain of 20, first down. All right, so Gatmana gets 50. Yeah, that's the list of songs. Going all in. Golden is on the table. I wish it was. I wish it was. I love that song. That's not one of the options, unfortunately. And then JFK with a 50. Not, man, really up the stakes, are you? Oh, he's upping him. He's upping him down to the 45. You know, we're not gonna do an OT. I mean, not OT. We're not gonna do a raid. We're just gonna stay on for halftime. Why the heck not? Why the heck not? Let's just stay on for OT. Timeout called by USC. Holy crap. Holy crap. You guys are nuts. You guys are nuts. I have to figure out where all these donations are going really quickly. Hang on. So, hang on. So JFK, we're going to add 55 times 3. Holy shit. Come on with a 25-er. Okay, do I know you were in trouble? And then Sports Dog with a 5-er. This is why not quick turnovers should be called, not be called turnovers reveal, makes 50 calls too consequential. I'm fine within the NFL. I'm fine within the NFL for that. No, I can't do it to overtime. No, can't do it to overtime. All right, 2nd and 1. I'm going to update everything in just a little bit. Play action here. Corner route, call the 32. Or 22, I should say. First down. All right. I'm fine, like NFL when so mad, but college everything's reviewed. All right. Which game do you want, folks? I appreciate you, man. And then let me get to everything with this. This is nuts. This is insane, guys. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. Okay. Holy crap. JFK with a hundo. What on earth? You also get a song with that. You got a song with that, too. You want Gators. Oh, my God. This stream is insane. You can also hundo jack. If there's a game you want me to do, let me know, JFK, because you get that with the hundo jack. Holy crap. Yeah, this is the karaoke list of songs. Holy crap. Okay. What is happening? This is nuts. You guys are insane. Oh my God. I don't even know what to say anymore. All right, so I'll do I Knew You Were in Trouble. Put that on the list of karaoke songs. So, you also get a song with that, not JFK. You get a song if you want a karaoke. Holy cow. I have to update the donation thing. Take this by the Eagles. Ooh, that's a good song. All right, we'll put that on. Okay. All right, I Knew You Were Trouble. And we also got Illinois is challenging the catch ruling, by the way, while this is taking place. These are the Eagles. Let's get back and make a huge joke. Oh boy. Color play by my body. I have to figure out again what... I have to figure out the exact thing that we got in terms of money, right? Okay, let me... You guys are insane. I love you guys. I love you guys. You guys are nuts. Look at my new Bugatti. I mean, holy cow. Keller with $1. Appreciate you, man. I know which game you want. I know which game you want. Scrambling out. The catch, it's still a catch, and down to the 5-yard line with 20 seconds left. Balky gets the refs right now. We're going to stay on at halftime. You know, we're going to stay on. Why the heck not? Get you start on Boise. Get more on this fit on 105th throw now. All good. All good. Keeps himself down to the 3, and USC will burn their final timeout with 11 seconds. All right. I have to update everything. All right, give me a second here. We're gonna update everything at halftime. We'll also do the 2. We'll do your thing in the video as well. Well, I don't think we're gonna do the video yet on that, but holy crap, you guys are nuts. You know I'm sport on right now. Yeah, we would have hided on that one. We would have hided on that one. Where was the? All right, here we go. And MKI going on the Louisville game. Appreciate you. You want to Benward Keller now with $1.01. It's not a fumble. I don't think it was a fumble. I don't think it was a fumble. That's a huge call, obviously. Illinois could have gone by 2 scores with the ball start the half, and now it's a whole different ball game. All right. I'm going to update the total donation amount later, and obviously I have to update the numbers as well for that. I'm going to get to that in just a little bit. Holy cow. You guys are insane. I love you guys. Rolling out. End zone. Incomplete. Hit the ground. Rolled Tide with a tour. Appreciate you, man. Arkansas fans chanting fire Sammy. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. I'm going to update everything a little bit. That was a walking touchdown. Yep. Holy cow. JFK. No, JFK requested the I have to everything came in so fast. I'm gonna update that at half, and they're gonna kick the field goal at 5. I have to figure out where we were when I stopped updating everything, because things just got insane. So everything's frozen for now, but we're gonna update the numbers, and it's gonna be nuts. It's gonna be nuts. So I haven't put anything in. The field goal's good. 14-10. Do 2 plays in 5 seconds. I can get kicked in the field goal there. I get it. It's a bit too risky. So we're not going to do a halftime rate because I need to update everything. Raymond's got no sexy lines. Yeah, I wanted pizza. You wanted a pizza. You missed a lot. You missed a lot. Basically, we had a bidding war going on. Yeah, last one took 6 seconds. Yeah. Holy Keller with a hundo. All right, screw it. Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. For WMB semi, if either goes 5 and if both finish in 4, finals game 1 Friday. You're on, baby. You're on. Holy crap. We have a lot to update on this. Alright, so put it that in mind for the Hundo Jack. I know which game you want. Okay. WNBA semis game 5 or WNBA finals game 1. Holy crap. You guys are insane. The Keller is in 3rd. 5, we have 5 bonus on there. I'm going to update everything at halftime. We're going to update everything. I have to figure out where I stopped with this. I gotta have to redo everything. This is nuts. Holy crap. Holy crap, guys. You guys are insane. You guys are awesome. Illinois gets the ball start the half. We're not going to do a halftime. I'm going to stay on for this. You guys are nuts. I love you guys. This is insane. This is absolutely insane. Okay. Gamble, who's going to tap the zone? We're Gamble on Gambles. All right. Okay, so let me figure out where I stopped. Both go 5. Do you make a call for that? All right. Other side must give 100 more at this point. Okay, let's figure out where I stopped updating everything. Okay. Let me figure this out for a second. Jason with $1. Oh, yeah, watch this. Appreciate you, man. Which game do you want, Jason? I'll get you on the call for it. Which game do you want? I'll get you on the call. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, I'm going to look at the clip, too, yeah. Which game do you want, Jason? I'll get you on the call. Holy cow. You guys are awesome. You guys are insane. Which game do you want, Jason? Get you on it. 14-10 the halftime break. You guys are nuts. I love you guys. It's not even a number right now. I mean, this is insanity. You want UVA? I'll get you on UVA. All right. Get you on UVA. Okay. So let me figure out where the madness started taking place. Let me figure out where everything started taking place. It's until 4 a.m. Eastern this year. I would be. All right. Sorry, disappointed is good. All right. Okay. Let me figure out everything here. So obviously we got a lot of math to figure out here. Just to lose on with Bossman Jack, I will not. I will not be doing that. Holy cow. Okay. All right. This is nuts. This is nuts. Okay. So, the first donation. Well, we know where the bonuses are going. So we can get the bonuses out of the way with that. 40, 10, 5. Okay. So let's eliminate everything for now. Again, I'm going to... We're adding it all back. We're adding it all back. Don't worry. We're adding it all back. So Gamana got things started with the 2. 10 over with a 5. Appreciate you, man. Did you know Coach Challenge after 2 morning? Yeah. No, it's different in college. Different college. Did JF request? He did not request a game. He did not request a Hundo Jack. He did not. Which game do you want to know, Rick? Appreciate you, man. Yeah, no, you can challenge. You can challenge. Pay or come back, Jackson. Yes. Which game do you want to know, Rick? I appreciate you a ton on that one. I appreciate the 5. Which game do you want me to do? I'll get you on the call for it. I will get you on the call for it. Which game do you want? Yeah, but you can challenge. Yeah, the clock rules are a bit different. The timing's a little bit different. So yeah. No, he didn't request a game. Okay, so Gamana had. Hang on. Let me figure this out. Let me refresh everything. Let's see. Legal formation before play was fumble stand. Because that's fine. The play's not blown dead. Let's go for Vanny Bama. All right, we'll get you on Vanny Bama. All right, we'll start off with that. Again, I'm changing all the numbers, so give me a second here. Yeah, everything else is triple. Okay. So Gamana got things started off with the Florida game. So that was 6. Jason won whatever the bottom game was, so that's 6. Daniel wanted the Gatorhead in the SEC. So, again, that was 5. Triple that, that's 21. Then Gamana with a 225, so that's 7. Then JFK came in with the Vandy game. Yeah, I'm never gonna know if it happens. Yeah, he did rate at halftime. But he doesn't stream college. He doesn't stream college games. So then JFK came in with a 5. Then he came in with another $1. Then he came in with an overtime request, which is a single. Gamana then came with a 5 on the Florida game with his Edwin Diaz thing. Then JFK came in again at 53. Then we got Gamana with a 5 at 58. JFK then went for the bidding war. Give me a second here, guys. It's triple. Gamana said yes, game on. So that's 91. JFK said don't spend too much. 113. Gamana then went 12. So 101, 111, 121, 127. Then JFK came in with a 20, but that was not a triple because there was a request attached. Then Roll Tide came in with a 5-er for the Vandy, Alabama game. So 138, multiply that, 138, 143, 148. Then Gamana dropped a 50. By the way, if Gamana or JFK, if you also want Sweet Child of Mine, you get that. If you want me to do Sweet Child of Mine, if one of you wants it, you get that too. So you might come with a 50. And then you add 277. Then JFK said, don't forget, I got nothing to do with the extra money. I appreciate you giving it to me. He then came with a 50, up in the stakes. Give me some, I'm going to get everything in change just a second. 263, 313. Then got Mana with a 25 to do Taylor Swift and You Were Trouble with a 50 on that. So if either you do want Sweet Child of Mine, you do get that. You do get that. 287, wait, hang on. So then we go 277 plus 75. That's 352. What do you say again? What did who say again? Pi squared. And Sports Talk with the 5-er. Wanted, get back to this. You guys are nuts. You wanted Gators. All right, so that's 15 on the Gators. 357. And then JFK came in with a hundo. Followed by Keller with the $1. So that's 3 on Boise. MKI with the triple there. Then Roll Tide with the 2-er. Then Keller came in with a hundo. Have some fun. 313. Then Jason came in with a $1, and I got Tenormic on that. And Jason wanted the bottom game. So now the You Make the Call is updated. In terms of the money, the total. Let's update this. All right, this is going to be nuts, guys. You guys are insane. You guys are absolutely nuts. I love you guys. You guys are absolutely nuts. Holy cow. Holy cow. I'm not forgetting this stream for a while. You guys are insane. You're not going to believe this number. I mean, my God. My God, guys. You are insane. You guys are absolutely insane. How shy was it to see Virginia upset Florida State? Now I'm going to get everything in the chat. Now I'm going to get everything in the chat. I did not see it. I on a scale of 1 to 10, I would say about a 4, 5. I thought Virginia's a good team. I thought they were going to keep it close. I thought FSU was going to win, but again, I'm not Chris McCusker throwing the ball. Now, he did play well. All right. Yeah, but I think there was a catch. I think it was a catch. All right. Yeah, let me get to everything in here. Largest stone I ever got at one time, I got a 420.69 one time. I got a 420.69 to change my logo for a week. Virgil Green, yeah, the tight end on the Broncos, yeah. Okay, so with all of that, I moved the 100 to Boise. Okay, wait, move the 100 to the Boise game. Oh, okay. So move your last 100 to Boise. Oh, wait. If we do that... Wait, if we do that, that's what that is. Oh, wait, move 100 to that. Okay, hang on. You want me to... So you want me to split that one. Okay, you want me to split that one. Oops, wrong thing. Wrong thing. Give me a second here, guys. You want me to split that last 100. I can do that. I can do that. You want me to split that last 100 to make it fair. Okay. You want me to split it. Yeah, that's where that came from. Yes, that's where that came from. Yeah, and Brave Mysterio like that. Yeah, I want to spread doing the big one quick enough. All good. All good. All right. So you wanted me to take... So you wanted me to split that. Okay. So we can do that. We can do that. Split that hundo. Yep. All right. So we'll split it down the middle with that. Jerry Stream, I've done it before, yeah. I did it with, when Tom Gross did the overnight. When Tom Gross did the overnight. Is that what you want, JFK, for the hundo? Is that how you want the split on that? Yeah, I did it for the, for that. Oh, between that and Louisville. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Split 3 ways between all those games. Okay, give me a second then. Hang on, give me a second then. Give me a second. 3 ways between that and Louisville. Okay, so a hundo there, and down there. All right. So that's the split. You can split it. Yes, you can split it like blackjack. You can. Gamana gifting a membership. Appreciate you, man. Mike Hart getting this one as a member. Get a lot of cool perks. Have major video members. All kudos to the motors of the check. It's on the Gators game. Appreciate you, man, as always. Holy crap, guys. This is nuts. Oh, Virgil Livers? No, I don't recall him. Don't recall him. Before the Hyundai was between Virginia and Notre Dame. Oh, okay. So take a hundo off here. Add 50 here is what you want. And then add 50 here. Okay. I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. So that's the math right now for you make the call. Holy crap. Holy crap. Holy crap. Oh my god. How's it going, Princeton, New York? How's it going, my man? Appreciate tuning in. It's been a crazy game so far. I was doing $5 to average for our members. Oh my god. Yeah, Thanksgiving, yeah. We're at halftime of game 1. Like, this is literally the first game of the day. We have not even done overtime yet. We have not even done overtime. We also have, well, let's see what the call end today. This is the only day for this to make the call. Yeah, it's funny for some reason, yeah. This is the only day for this to make the call. If I was people make a difference, even though, yep. I like the split. I like the split. This is going to be a crazy, crazy rest of the stream. You know what? All right, perfect. All right. Let's see what we got. Both series finish in 4. Finals game 1 Friday. If one goes 5, do that one 5. Both go 5. Give me the call to decide which game we're doing Tuesday. Yep, that's what, yeah. So, finals game 1. Okay, let me just double check. Hang on. Let me check. So, game 1, we're already doing the Delaware game. We already decided. We already voted on that. What we could do, Keller, what we could do. So, here's what we're going to do. If both semis go. So, if a semi, one goes 5, do that one. Yes. I will even do doubleheader for that. I will do a doubleheader for that one, Keller. If both semis go 5, I'll do both. I'll do both semis. I'll do both semis. If we don't do the semis, we'll do game 3. We'll do game 3. On October 8th. We'll do that. Because game 2 obviously is during NFL. Yeah, so if the semis go 5, if it goes 5, we'll do that. If both go 5, we'll do doubleheader. Hopefully it doesn't go 5. Hopefully the Mercury win in 4, but if it goes 5, we'll go both semifinals. If both end in 4, both end on Sunday, we'll do game 3, October 8th for that. Penn State, Oregon, I have Oregon winning. I have Oregon winning that one. But should be a fun game. Should be a fun one. Should be a fun one. Yeah, Minnesota Tower Rutgers right now. Minnesota Tower with Rutgers. Also, if I knew you were Trouble Karaoke, I don't know if JFK, you want a song karaoke, you get that. If either 3 of you want Sweet Child of Mine, you get that as well. If either one of you wants Sweet Child of Mine at karaoke, you also get that. And Keller, you also get a song. 100, you don't get the emoji if you do the Hundo Jack, but you do get a song. So, Keller, if you want a song, let me know. I will add that. We got a long queue right now. Franklin, probably top 5. Probably top 5. Top 3. Yeah, probably 4, actually. Probably 4. Noki Maris option the LDS, we don't sleep. All right, all good. All good. Well, that can be, that would be Wednesday. Yeah, that's so simply, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Send the list, all right. And JFK, you want a karaoke song. Okay, and Gamana wants Sweet Child of Mine. Perfect, all right, we'll get you on that. Okay. So now we're going to spin the wheel. Is Ryan Day 1? I might go landing at 1, but Ryan Day's up there, yeah. All right, so we're going to respin the wheel. Sweet Child of Mine is taken. JFK with a 2 or 1. Are these last 2 swimsmen? You know, that's a very good question. It's a very good question. I don't know, but I love it. Yeah, that's a lot of XP. I've never seen a number that high. That is nuts. All right, and JFK, I'll put you on the Bama game. Appreciate you, man. These last 2 students have been nuts. I mean, you guys are awesome. This is the best community out there. You guys are insane. Like, this is ridiculous. All right, let's respin the wheel. I see Kirby Sports number 1. I know that. I Love It by Icona Pop is the new song for 25 bucks. I Love It by Icona Pop. And neither can I, Gamada. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. Icona Pop, I Love It. Gonna part ways with Snicker, no surprises. I would not have kept AA, but I get it. I get it. So Icona Pop, I Love It is the new song for 25 bucks. And then Keller also gets a song as well. 50k XP? Oh, God. Man. You do that on one of my streams? That's insane. That is insane. Holy cow. That is insanity. I don't even know what to say to that. That is nuts. I can't thank you enough, JFK, for everything. I love it. Bochy, yeah, heck of a career. Obviously, first found Hall of Famer. But I get it. Was there a wheel spin? Because Gatmano got Sweet Child of Mine. So there's no point in keeping the song if there's no point keeping the song if it's already requested. Will Stearns need his pup or will they keep Mendoza? They're gonna fire some coaches. I think Mendoza's gonna be safe. Just for us a lot of chats, yeah. Emoji Cell's getting up there in age. Rangers D-backs still makes no sense to the World Series. The teams did nothing beforehand, done nothing since on air or stream. That explains a lot. We're gonna have we have a lot of long streams coming up. We have a lot of long streams. Well, that moonshine money. You get 25 bucks for I Love by Icona Pop and Keller if you want a song. There's the list. I should also note, I don't know if you heard yesterday, it has not been added yet, but it will be added. I've heard Apate by Bruno Mars and Rosé are it's on the list. It is about to be added. Your Marbles and Toss, he should be fired. Move the tab for Mensalu? Yes, they should. They should remove it. Still just rinse the only not be paying that. That's good. When you have your ring utilities covered, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. Covers a lot. From Braves Orioles. I'm glad the D-backs got one in there. I'm glad we made it at least once. We're gonna start the third. Best and worst Mets managers of all time. Davey Johnson's the best. Oh man, the worst. Probably Barnberger. Callaway was pretty bad. Mickey Callaway was really bad. Dallas screen. You could go Dallas screen. Try to go Mercury giving the tickets are reasonable? I don't know yet. I don't know. I don't know how much of the arena they're going to have open, because they don't have the full arena open, but I think they will for the finals. Show all to the worst? No, we're going to show all to the worst. Yeah, gauge Yachty's interest. Yeah, if Yachty wants to manage, he should get it, because Marmel's not the guy. Can make eulogy for the D-back season. You know, it was a heck of a run. With all the injuries, it was a heck of a run. It was a lot longer than I thought would be in it. Stengel. What an imaginable Texas for the Braves North, two best records in baseball. They did. God bless NIL. Yeah, Syracuse being dominated by Duke, Pitt beating Louisville, Georgia Tech losing on Wake Forest. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff right now in the ACC. And right now over on Fox, 14-10, Illinois ball. That fumble at the goal line, that was a controversial call to say the least. Changing the whole game around. Could have been a 2-score game with Illinois ball instead. 4-point game. Look at McKelly, he's smiling. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. That's our records. Pardon the USC. It's not been done already. It's not been done yet. Oh, God. We're going to add that. Okay. So right now the queue is 8 songs long, so I'm going to try to get everything within the next month. So just keep that in mind. Someone asked me about halftime show. I think Adele declined the show. I think it's going to be Sabrina at this point. I think it could be Sabrina or Bieber. I'm leaning Bieber, but I think Sabrina would not be a bad pick at this point. But I think it's going to be Bieber. Kickoff, end zone, touch rec ball to 25. You can't make people do stuff. The Bobby at least got into a World Series. That wasn't that bad. All right, 69%. A very nice round with USC to win. A 40.2% chance to make the most. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. D-backs are at 0.0. Congrats if it's coming for the Mets. I would think so. I would think so. Why not Olivia? She hasn't produced like new music in a bit. Play action, slam house. That one is caught. Breaks a tackle and spins out to the 43-yard line. Colin Dixon on the grab. Gain of 18 and a first down. Yeah, turn Notre Dame off because that gives a bloodbath. Cowboys are 15-0 all-time against a bit. That is a crazy streak. One thing makes congrats to him for last year. Because it wasn't really a collapse. It was more the Mets just played lights out. The Mets just played their butts off. D-backs played all right. The Mets just played their butts off. One at the top, 2 at the bottom. They give up the middle to the 45 and down to the 47 goes Laurie. It will be live for Ohio State Washington after this is done. I'll open up the chat for that game once the fourth quarter hits. Second and 6 at the 47-yard line. Yeah, 15-0 is an insane... I want your luck. I don't think I've ever seen the Jaguars win 15 games in person. All the games I've been to, I don't think I've seen 15. One on the top, one on the bottom. Back to his left. Now back, but always to his right. Laurie to the right. Handoff up the middle. Laurie to the 50 and gets the first down, driving ahead to the 45-yard line. A 42-13. That might as well. Yeah, now I think Notre Dame deserves to be ranked. It's funny. This is the kind of game you go on the road against Arkansas, where you could have those 2 losses close to A&M and Miami. I think you might be okay in terms of making the playoff if you run the table. Because this is enough of a statement win. Going on the road and dominating like this. There's a 5-13 all times been to of theirs. Yeah, that's my winning percentage for Jaguars, about like 30%. You guys I've been to? Probably like 50 at this point. Handoff, play action. Altmaier, bit of a slow throw, but caught on the out route by Rusk, his first grab of the day at the 29-yard line. Cole Rusk, gain of 16 and a first down. Yeah, I could count how many I've been to. It's if I like mapped it all out, but I've been to a lot. When Bengals Jets and Dolphins Jets, the Jets won both games 2 for 2, baby. I was 2 for my first 2. Ooh, took a shot on that one. Altmaier did not see the pressure coming off the edge. And the easiest sack ever for DeCarlos Nicholson. I have to make sure Altmaier was okay on that one. Took a shot. Let's see if there's targeting on that. but took a shot coming off the edge. Corner blitz. Didn't see him coming. An easy sack there. And yeah, that's a clean hit. That's a clean hit. Got rocked on that one. Altmaier going down for a loss of 8. Second and 18. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Back to his left. Beatty in motion. Fakes the tight end screen now. Gives it to Beatty. Was there a man down the field when he caught the ball? They're going to say no for now. They'll get the yardage back to the 26, where he's brought down by Kennedy Urlacher, the sophomore linebacker. Gain of 11. Gets you in field goal range, too. 3rd and about 6. Was there slightly over 500? Where's the slightly below 500? Only slightly below for the Wizards is not bad considering their history. Pump fake. High throw incomplete. Sailed it. Was looking for Kapka Jones. And they'll send the field goal unit out to make it a 7-point game. We'll be live for the Ohio State-Washington game up next on CBS. Well, a few times we've done a CBS game this year. Last one was Washington last week against Wazoo in the Apple Cup. 45-yard try here. Alano, right down the middle. So Illinois, their first drive of the half, they get 3, make it a 7-point game. 17-10 when we get back. Why does anyone want the 16 in the AL? Yeah, it's a lot of mediocrity right now. I mean, whoever makes it in the NL, the 6 can be one of the worst playoff teams of all time. Stearns and Mile Mets missing? There's no way. That would be the biggest scandal in baseball history, besides the Black Sox. I mean, Signal Mile game in 2018? Oh, yeah, that game was nuts. That game was nuts. I'm pulling also the Spurs. Yeah, if you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. It does help us out on the channel. And donation, get your question right away. So just go there. See, it counts as triple toward you make the call. How much which game we're calling. And again, $25 to get Icona Pop, I Love It, with a live band. $50 to get any song on the karaoke list. And I'll open up the chat for the Ohio State-Washington game when the 4th quarter hits in this one. The legendary true reverse strings. Oh, I remember that. I remember that. Yo, that was a player who bet on, like, one pitch. I mean, that was a player who bet on one pitch. Like the opening pitch. That's a bit different than betting on a team to lose outright. I mean, it's still bad. It's still bad for life. I'm not saying that. But what Emmanuel did was, I'm going to throw one pitch in the dirt. It's not going to decide the outcome of the game. I'm going to just throw one pitch in the dirt. It's a lot different than betting on your team to lose. But still sucks. So I'm taking Liberty, so I had to drive all the way back to Link that night from DC. Oh, that's a hike. It's a bit of a hike. What was it, like 3 hours? It's like 4 hours from High Point to DC, but Lynchburg's about 9 minutes from High Point to Lynchburg, but obviously Lynchburg, you have to go out of the way a little bit. And obviously Virginia roads, you can't go over the speed limit there. Yeah, LSU Ole Miss is about to be lit because of what we start. Yes. I did see that. Oh my god. That is... It's like a Hallmark movie, it feels like. If those 3 people give Raleigh the record, that would suck. I don't want to break it like that. Wait, no, that one pitch could have made a difference? It could have. It could have, but it's not the same as begging your team to lose a game. I say another because it's covering up Stearns? No, I think you don't want to be too rash with anything in the middle of a season. You don't want to rock the boat in the middle of a season. The other thing, too, is that what if What if you make the playoffs and Stearns, the acquisitions he made work out? Also, if you do say something, it could be like, okay, well, future GMs might not want to come to New York because they have an outspoken owner that's going to meddle with everything. Ball to 25 after the touchback. 4 minutes gone, the second half, 17-10. USC got a field goal last drive. They got in plus territory every drive this game. Middle of the field, play action caught at the 37. We have not seen a punt today. Every drive has gone in plus territory. Walker Lyons, the second grab of the day. Oh, no, you're good. Yeah, I get that. Man, risk it first. I completely get that. I'm the same way. I completely get it. Yeah, obviously with playoffs, it's a bit complicated. I completely get it, though. We're going to make it work. Have on the middle to the 40 and down to the 42. I think one of them is going to go 5. I think one of them will go 5. I thought we saw on the 42. Did he roll over the guy? I think he might have rolled over the guy for the first down at the 47. Now they change it. 42. Yeah, Wake Forest 23. Oh, boy. No one wants to win the ACC right now at Son of Miami. Ball to 46. Second down. Middle of the field again. It's caught by his tight end. It's Lions. And again, another driving plus territory at the 48-yard line. Mets were locked in. We're requesting Hunter Jack. But yeah, the Mets won't be some of that year. Doesn't seem like that. Yeah, 31-3. It's Syracuse after the great start they've had to the season. Who saw that coming? Duke impressing some people as of late. The game against NC State, and now this. Hand off the middle, gain of 1. Second and 9. Stern's record be stripped? Yes. Not because Favre dove, but because I didn't think that Sterner play was not a sack. Sterner was no gain. That wasn't a sack. It should not be stripped because of the fall down. It should be stripped because I think the Sterner thing was incorrect. Second down, middle of the field, tight coverage, intercepted. Linebacker picks it off. They've gone middle of the field a lot this game. Was baiting them. And Illinois takes over with a turnover. Second turnover forced by Illinois today. And it's picked off by the linebacker. It is Dylan Rosiak, the redshirt senior, first down for the Illini. Right around the 35-yard line. Horrible throw there, and that's the first pick of the season for Mayava. Enter this game with 9 touchdowns and no picks. Was one of the Heisman favorites. Mace came back. Wait, Mace has a song? Mace came back? Guess that's what I said to you can at some point? Yep. I think so. You know, so I get it. Yep, we got a lot of different games taking place. Appreciate all you guys being here for this one. CeeDee Lamb is ruled out for the game tomorrow as well. CeeDee Lamb is ruled out. Come on with the tour. There goes the Heisman. Well, that's our one throw, but there's no favorite right now for the Heisman. There really is no favorite for the Heisman. Sacrificial lamb. Yep. There's no favorite. Oh, the welcome back. Wait. Oh, I've never heard that song. I've never heard that song. I'm not a huge Mace fan. That's good. Feels regardless. Feels that way. You had the A6 divisional, that penalty, yeah. I think people remember that for the choke and the... I think people remember that more for the choke than the penalty, but... Appreciate you, Gamana, as always. You guys coming hot tonight. Like, you guys are awesome. You guys are insane. Like, this is game 1. We've hit close to 500. Well, Louisville Lion for a 57-yard field goal attempt on 4th and 9. To make it a one-score game. Come back into this, I should say. Louisville 57. Well, it's straight enough. I don't think it's long enough. Oh my God, it is. Wow. That went off the back of the upright. That went off that, whatever you call that thing. What do we call that? I mean, we have the crossbar, we have the post. What's that doohickey in the back? Yeah, graze that. It grazed the doohickey in the back. Do you want more money? I would not be opposed. I would not be opposed. More... 3 money's better than no money. Just I call the games to the just gonna win before they joked. Curse of the announcer right there. I'm never gonna say no. Never gonna say no no more. But you guys are insane. Crazy kick. I thought that was gonna be short. Reset everything 0. Everything gets reset to 0. Everything resets to 0. The Louisville comes to a 1-score game. They didn't come back here. They got a shot. They didn't come back here. They got a shot in terms of everyone now in the ACC losing. Yeah, back roller is great. Back roller is one of the greatest inventions ever. Back roller, when I found out about back rollers, changed my life at the gym. Right after the interception at the 36-yard line, first down, they give to the side to the 40 and down to the 43. Call the gain of 7 for Khalil Valentine. But that's like about having $1.69 pizza, $10.69. Yeah, if you know, you know on that one. Big old post illuminate Greenfield was good. Rip it so good. I could see that at some point. I could. That'd be a cool invention. I mean, they have it in cricket, where if it hits the wicket, the light turns red. I could see that. One on the top, one on the bottom. Plays phone dead, false start. Go for the house? Yeah. Probably should. Though I can just always go downstairs to the gym and just if I ever need to, but I probably should get a foam roller. There's also a should get that I don't have. I'm like, oh, I should probably get that, but then I just never come around to it. I'm very frugal when it comes to that. Very frugal. In that regard. Second 8 at the 48-yard line. Yeah, backfired really badly on the Cowboys. 9 minutes to go in the third. Just lay on the part of my back, just hold my shoulders and pillow for next support. Remember to try that. They send 3. Curl route incomplete. 3rd and long. Hudson Clement, the intended target. 2 gets ball. Oh boy. Field goal unconscionable. Longest field goal? I think like 66. 70 is the record, but I think that was on a tee. I think that was on a tee. So you could do it off a tee. Out route incomplete. Looking for Beatty. Similar spot to the last one. And for the first time today, we will see the punting team coming out. Keelan Crimmins will punt this one away for Illinois. USC defense gets the stop. Rest of my seen MLB game. Ooh, the rarest event I've seen at a game. I would say Dodgers D-backs, 4 home runs in 1 inning. Fair catch at the 20-yard line. 32-yard punt, not the best punt, no return. Think Oregon will be better start with the loss? Yeah. Yeah, Oregon, yeah. Oregon, if they lose, they should still be okay. Penn State's going to be tough if they lose. Because if Penn State loses, you've got no quality wins. You have Ohio State and Indiana. You lose both those games, you're not making it. You got to win at least one of them at that point. You see both the 20. Oh, I didn't see what happened to Arkansas. I turned that game off. Saw Macklin inning. Oh, man. I've never seen that. But I saw the 4 home runs in 4 games. Possible for punt to result in a safety on a fair catch. Yes. Yes, it is. So the ball hits the ground. You can't fair catch it. So if the ball hits the ground, it's not a fair catch anymore. That's also why on kickoffs, like the onside kick, you want to get that bounce because that way you just fair catch the ball. That's why if you ever wonder why don't guys just go like this, why don't kickers ever just like kick the ball straight up to get the 10 yards? Because you can fair catch it. Fair catch does not count if the ball hits the ground. Once at that point, it's a live ball. Right, Penn State has to play Indiana. Yeah, they got one of those. Right, if Muffet goes to the end zone, same thing covers there. Yep. That actually depends because of the impetus. That actually depends. If you muff it again in the end zone, you get the 20. I hate that rule, but based on the impetus, we've seen it before. We saw it. Ayuk did it. We saw it in Giants Broncos 1980. Want to kick it out player? See, I've always wondered that. I've always been a believer in do that. Kick it straight at a guy. I've always been a fan of doing that. Because the odds that the player catches it are slim to none. They're not going to have the reflexes. First time I ever saw in person or on TV. Well, on TV I've seen like cutaways. But start to finish, Johan Santana was the first I saw from start to finish. Oh no, Roy Halladay in the playoffs. Roy Halladay against the Reds in the playoffs was the first I saw start to finish. Oh, successful for catch resulting in safety. Oh, no, you got the 20. That one you got the 20. He's stupid. It's a fair catcher, but yeah. Muff the end zone post, he picks it up, touchdown. Yeah, I've always been a believer in onside punting. I've always been a believer for onside kick and onside punt. You just boot it out the guy. At the 6, kick. Does 12-1 Ole Miss, who lose to Georgia in the regular season, beat Mississippi Championship lock for the 1? As long as Big Ten does go 13-0? Yes, they are locked for the 1. 100%. SEC and Big Ten winner are locked for the 1. As long as they have under 2 losses, they're locked for the 1. SEC Big Ten winners are locked for the 1. 2 on the top, 1 on the bottom. They give to the side, unless it's Miami. Miami is the exception to the rule. Undefeated Miami is the exception to the rule. Gain of 3. You transfer to safety on the first play on the kickoff. I remember that against the Steelers. I remember that. You have 3 and out for a pit. So 2 walk-ups live. I've seen my fair share of walk-ups. Yeah, Broncos to the first play of the Super Bowl. 12 seconds into the Super Bowl. Yep. 1 on the top, 2 at the bottom. Back to his right. Yeah, Martin should be good for Vegas. He had to leave Toronto. It was not a good spot. High throw. Oh, we had him. He had him over the middle. Lemon. Wide open. Would have been easy for 7. The Mills, for the most part, been there for the taking today. Can't hit there. Miami's the exception, though. Miami, if they go undefeated, they will get the 1 seed. Was it the most ridiculous thing quarterback said? It's not the most ridiculous, but it's up there. It's up there. Let's also not go top 10. Yeah, Lamar didn't go top 10. Flushed out, fires on the run, and overthrown, looking for Lemon. And now we will see USC punt for the first time today with Sam Johnson coming on the field. Right, goaltending's my question mark, yep. So for you, the most over game quickest for Super Bowl? Yeah. I would say so. Oh, no, Super Bowl 29. 29 was over, like, right away. At least 48 was close for a bit. It was 14-0 Niners, like, right away in that one. And you're like, yeah, the Chargers are not winning this thing. Yeah, Lamar Stone's right on that for the right answer. Yeah, Kraken, I don't think I'm going to go this year. I was not crazy about the offseason. The punt here, fielded at the 25. No fair catch called. Going to take it to the 30. Cuts the field and brought from behind to the 34-yard line. Return of 9 yards on the play. For Hank Beatty, and that's where Illinois will take over. He could be, Nick. He could be. Ball at the 34 when we get back. After a net of 43 yards. Yeah, Troy Smith, yeah. Yeah, he was on the 5th or 6th round. He was with the Ravens. Ohio State quarterback. Most overranked team in college football? Texas. I think Texas right now. Texas should not be in the top 10 right now. Based on what I've seen out of Arch Manning, I'm not sold on Texas. I think right now, Oregon's better, Miami's better, Ohio State's better, Penn State's better, Georgia's better, LSU is better, Oklahoma's better, although Mateer injury, that's going to hurt. Indiana's better, Texas Tech is better, Ole Miss is better. I think right now. 12-1 Penn State loses to Ohio State, regular season beats them in Big Ten Championship, again, the 1 seed for Ole Miss. Yes, yes. I would think Ole Miss gets the 1. at that point. Oh, that's a bad throw by Moss. Oof. I don't know what he was looking at there. Across his body. Not good. Not good. Getting $25 for I Love It by Akana Papa Karaoke. You ever LSU Florida game? Yeah. Yeah, I still think Nussmeier is a good quarterback. He looked shaky in that game, but I think LSU, we'll know more about them in a little bit, but the Ole Miss game, we'll learn more about them. We'll definitely learn a lot more about LSU after the Ole Miss game. Moss swings it out. I think the options we have for you to make the call were this game, Notre Dame, Louisville Pitt, and I think we did Georgia Tech Wake Forest as the other option. Ohio State is 12-1 loss to Michigan here. Ohio State would be the one. Ohio State would be the one. So 51 was that the most heartbreaking loss in West sports history? World Series Game 7? No. I would still go 28-3. '91 hurt, obviously. Game 7, losing that hurts. But, touchdown Georgia Tech. Speaking of Atlanta sports. But it wasn't a collapse. 4-score game. Collapse. I tell win with 5 turnovers, yeah. Well, Lagway also sucked. Yeah, last so much, yeah. Michigan watching this with those games. I could see Ohio State losing this game today. I could see it. I really could. Washington, they have a good offense. Oh, Camden Yards is awesome. Camden Yards is awesome. Camden Yards is incredible. Jackson Fox tomorrow. Yay. Donovan Sanchez is not bad. Handoff here, going to get 2 at the 36-yard line. First play of the drive. After forcing their first punt of the game. I love being on Fox at 4:05 Eastern time. It's my dream. If you could ask me what network and what times I want to play on, I would say Fox at 4:05. Not as good as last year, but yes, last year they won the title. We have to see what Sain can do at quarterback. I've not seen a lot from Sain so far. Yeah, that would be interesting. Eli. One of the top 2 at the bottom. Back to his right, takes a snap, they send 5. Swings it out, it's caught by Fegan to the 40-yard line, to the 45. Tiptoe on the sideline. He could go. 1 to beat. Fegan is gone. Touchdown Illini. Caden Fegan somehow keeps the feet in bounds. Tiptoe on the sideline. It's a 2-score game. This one I can Chris Myers. That's one of those, if you're USC, just got to push him out. Use the sideline as an extra defender. Did not do that. Did he keep... Ooh, hang on a second. Did he keep the feet in bounds? This could be close. Hang on a second. I think he stepped out. He's got the white shoes on, so it's a bit tougher to tell, but... They're reviewing it. Obviously catch, obviously first down. Did he step out? The numbers impressive. They're the bonuses. So if you lead, you get 20. Most up in front, you get 20. Second place, you get 10. Third, you get 5. I know about that. I mean, yes. Oh. No, I think he's in by a hair. I'm not sure there's enough to overturn it. It's close. With the white shoes, it's close. It's hard to tell with the white shoes, I would say, on white sidelines. Initial call was touchdown. We're still taking a look. It'll be a first down. He's still in there. That's not the issue. It's that foot. That's the foot. And man, that's as close as you can get. That is as close as you can get. I don't think there's enough to return. I think that's a touchdown. I think that's good. I think it's good. We got a ruling. Calls upheld. Touchdown. Is that the best ball player in the West? No. No. It's either... I mean, people love Coors. They love Oracle. They love Petco. No one says a bad thing about those ballparks. Louisville 56-yard field goal. And that one is... short. Extra point here for Illinois. Snap is good. Kick is up. It's perfect. Illini up by 14. Halfway through the third. Over 10. All good, Joe. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. That one's over, yeah. How they line and win this team? I had USC. I had USC winning just because Illinois looked like crap last week. I was like, I don't know how good this team is. The USC game of Petco and Coors? Yeah, me too. Orioles Padres, that'd be pretty surprising. Yeah, Nats out is shoe in the line. Yep. Mets need a mandatory team bonding meeting in the offseason and we're forced to attend consensus DFA. I don't think you can mandate that. USC's on top 25. Well, whoever loses this game is falling out. Upheld instead of saying stands to confirm. I'm fine with it. South Bend now getting cold Rams. Originally Browns lines. It's probably they were never getting cold Rams to start with. I thought they were always going to get Colts Rams. Next time we'll be back at Nats manager. Not surprised by that. Getting a manager. Yeah, not surprised. I'll go Schumacher if possible. I'll try and get Schumacher. Kickoff return to the 18-yard line. Simulation at USC winning 24-17. Yeah, that's not happening. Yeah, Illinois lost to 53 to Indiana. Indiana's a good team, but yeah, by 53, yeah, it's a lot. Ball inside their own 20. DeRosa's good. DeRosa, he's insightful. A USC ball. First two drives of this half, a pick and a punt. Back to his right, to the top, to the bottom. Cardinals, Cubs, any implications? Cubs still can try. Cubs are trying to get the 4 seed. Cubs are trying to get the 4. They haven't locked it up just yet. They're reviewing this for targeting. It's a late review, but they're going to review this for a potential targeting penalty. That's my assumption here. I think. Don't know what else you're reviewing on this. I'm not sure what this review is. Yeah, Judge trying to leave no down the MVP. Yeah, 53 home runs. Yeah, it just got a little bit interesting. If they win the East, yeah, this is one of those where you could go either way. This is one of those you could go either way on. Like, if you go Raleigh, you go Judge, I have no problem with either one. We don't know what the simulation, we don't know what happened. I think Indy's that good. Mendoza is playing his butt off right now. Some hecklers scored off the golf course with police. What do they think was going to happen? Well, they're reviewing for a fair catch? I didn't see one. I didn't see a fair catch on that one. Like, anywhere near a fair catch. I mean, you have the Ryder Cup at Bethpage Black on Long Island. There's going to be hecklers. Obviously, people are insane in New York, but yeah. Keeps in himself. Mayava, the 25, and pushed out of bounds to the 28 or like 8 of 9. Yeah, European Ryder Cup. Yeah, because Bradley's picking the worst team combo possible. His pairings make no sense. Like, his pairings make no sense. I don't get what the game plan is for the USA. So, what they were looking at, I couldn't tell you. It was not targeting. at all. But keep with the boundaries, yeah. But you add alcohol in, you add New York. You had a feeling this is going to happen. You had a feeling. So we have another stoppage here for an injured player. Sounds like the Ben's national team? Yep. All I need is a win tomorrow. Jays lose next two. If they win the East, Judge might lock up the MVP. So on the tiebreaker? I think they do. Nobody want to do the Ryder Cup anymore? No, they still want to do the Ryder Cup. Come on, Tier. Appreciate you, man. Get you on the Gators scheme. Yankees, Dodgers, Mariners, Phillies, Cubs, Padres have super teams. I don't know if I go that far. I don't know if I call the Yankees a super team. How's it going, Cujo from Buffalo's Country? Let's go, baby. Appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate you being here. I don't know if I call them super teams. Team accomplishments dictate individual accolades. I get that. But Judge is a big reason why they're in the spot they are right now. Yeah, I want to call the Yankees a super team. Play action, wide open in the flat, caught the 39-yard line, breaks the tackle, ducks underneath the guy at the 44. Lemon. First down, was brought down by Sabor Kareem. Here's how I can pick up the glory. Screw both. One can't be creative while the other is well. We'll see what Yosaki does in the Olympics before they lose to... They have Judge, Jazz, Grisham, Belly, Freed, and Goldie. Well, Goldie's past his prime. Judge, it's great. Right, if there's like 8 super teams that don't really exist. Hey, Fallout, no, everyone's okay. Virginia got fined, but we'll see if there's anything more after that. Keeps himself again, Mayava. This time brought down the 47-yard line, gain of 3. Kareem on the takedown. Regret trading with Suarez? Why? Are we going to regret trading with Suarez? We had to do it. It also gave us a chance to look at Blaze Alexander at third, and he's been good. Blaze has been better than Eugenio in the last 2 months. Eugenio Suarez has not done a lot with the Mariners. He really hasn't. Eugenio was shooting 197 with the Mariners. Play action. Flushed out. Throws it in the direction of his tight end. So I don't know if they get grounding on that one. Now they do pick up the flag for grounding. Now they will get grounding. I thought it was maybe in the direction of his wideout. They're going to say no on that. It's a third down. He was not the face of the franchise. A future Hall of Famer? In what world? He's a 2-time All-Star at 33. The face of the franchise is either Ketel Marte or Corbin Carroll. You could go Perdomo. Plans going forward? I don't know what they're going to do, honestly. I think get a first baseman. I think first baseman they're going to get. Other than that, I'm not sure what they're going to try and do in the offseason. Because they got a lot of guys coming up. Because they revamped the farm with pitchers. So they might just hold on that. Play action, going deep, middle of the field, triple coverage, somehow called to the 32-yard line. Lemon once again. It's been a monster game so far. Gain of 31 and a first down. If 500 gets to win, yeah. I'm not sure he gets to 500. You play Burns healthy? No, he's coming back in 27. He's coming back in 27. He's not coming back next year. First down, receiver in motion at the top of the screen. Goes lane, trips to the top, back to his right. The give to the side to the 30, and down to the 27 goes Waymon Jordan. Going to gain about 6, second and 4. 4:20 to go in the third. I mean, if you look at, we traded away Eugenio Suarez, and we got some guys to revamp the farm as a result. So season 27. Since that trade, Blaze is hitting 239. Eugenio is hitting 197. Blaze's OPS is 744. Eugenio's 710. Second down. Back shoulder incomplete. Looking on the seam route. Not there. Or Kelly got traded. I think he comes back. I think Kelly comes back to the D-backs. I think he will resign. He said he wanted to finish his career in Arizona. I could see him coming back. He has 13 bombs? Yeah, but Blaze has... He also strikes out a lot. And Blaze is younger. Eugenio is going to just not translate well going forward. Blaze is 26. Eugenio is going to be 35 next year. 3rd and 3. Cujo man for 10 months now. Appreciate you, man. And we need to split season MVPs or Cy Youngs, etc. You don't see the NFL handing out AFC or NFC Coach of the Year awards. I get that. I get it. I think it made sense back in the days. It's the first down when the leagues didn't play each other. And when they had different rules. Now it makes a bit less sense. So I do understand that, Cujo. I do understand that. Back when they didn't play each other, I get it. And back when they had different rules, I get it. If it was starting today, if it wasn't for tradition, it wouldn't be a thing. The global citizen will happen? I have no idea what that even is. I have no idea what that is. I've never even heard of that. Ball at 23, first down. Play action in the flat, sidearm throw, it's caught. Lemon. Brought down the 18, wants a horse collar tackle. Not going to get it. Gain of 5. Yeah, I mean, you know baseball now, a lot of it's tradition. A lot of it with why they do things, a lot of it's tradition. Louisville pick in the red zone. Oh, boy. One-handed, too. 2nd and 5, under 3 to go in the 3rd. What a pick by Louisville. We're live for Ohio State watching after this is done. Oh, this has been a slow-moving game, so... We'll see when that is. 2nd and 5, keeps himself. Mayava to the 10. Mayava 5, 1 to beat. Out of bounds to the 2. Miles Scott takes him down, but not before getting to 16. Right, he's a little 20 year to get to 500. That's doable. It's doable, but he does strike out a lot. Right, it's a major assumption as well. First and goal. Are they still allow him to have any say in the game? Yeah. Some of these balls and strike calls are insane. Diesel trucks rolling coal. I haven't heard of that. They gave up the middle touchdown. Jordan, for the 2nd time today, finds the end zone. Makes it a 1-score game. He's got both of USC's touchdowns today. 24-16 your score. And the pistol there. Right, yeah, he doesn't have the defense to play 3rd. Like, as far as an interesting case study. What calls can MLB call the robot can't? I don't think there's any. Extra point is good. 24-17. Maybe a balk? Yeah, balk you can't call. Do I take Wake Forest? Yeah, no, Wake was winning in that one. I think Illinois won delay of game on that one. There was a difference. They usually give you about half a second, though. Usually give you half a second. Want pickup trucks? I don't have a pickup truck. I've never been a pickup truck guy. I've never been a pickup truck guy. Maybe check swings, maybe. Maybe check swings. Trying to get better from my football. It started off well. Started off all right. Corey Seager Hall of Famer to me. Ooh, I don't know about that. Yeah, Wake starting to lose their slip on things a little bit. Still in front, but it's like Louisville coming back too. Kickoff here. Back of the end zone. Touchback at the 25-yard line. Hopefully we can do the Ohio State game and we can start that on time. But I don't know about that. We might have to push Ohio State, Washington. Might be a delayed start time on that. So I do have to get everything set up for that. All right, there we go. It's trying to take the yellow down this market, yeah, for half a thing. Tesla, I'd buy a car if I could. Not a Cybertruck. Cybertrucks are ugly. Teslas themselves are pretty sick. I drove in a Tesla one time for when I had an Uber. Those cars are sleek. The touch screen on that's great. The screen is phenomenal. NHL hard to get into the Canon? I would say no. I would say no on that. Second A, handoff gain of 2. Like, someone picked me up an Uber in a Tesla, and we'll say it was a sick car. Cybertruck, I would never do. Those cars are ugly. I just look too clunky. They send 4, going deep, caught at the 50-yard line, on the corner to the 41-yard line. Nice running after the catch there by Beatty. The PS1 cars, they are. They really are. Nice response by Illinois into plus territory. Gain of 32. And a first down. One on the top, 2 on the bottom here, back to his left. Takes it, Altmaier. Checks it down over the middle of the field, breaks the tackle. Nice stiff arm there by the tight end down to the 29-yard line. It's Arkin. Gain of 12 and a first down. They don't have to call a play. There's a half-second difference. So we'll see if they do call a play. Again, they don't have to. Who were the crazy driver one of the biggest fears? Yeah. Although, you have the star rating, though. So, like, you do know going in. Like, how good they're going to be. To some extent. You do know how good they're going to be. Look for fast forwards rather than swimmers. Yep, you threw the 32. And the young swimmers was 29. So, yeah, that's definitely a penalty. And they don't have to call a play, and they will not be doing so. Need to lower their standards for the Baseball Hall of Fame. It is a lot to get in. It is a lot. Altuve gets in, they lower the standards. I think Altuve will get in. I think Altuve, unless you're just going to be I think the only way Altuve doesn't get in is if voters are no Astros across the board. A fake Uber? I've never had a fear about that because they always say your name. You always make sure the driver says your name. You don't go into an Uber until the driver says your name. But I could see people like Verlander's not going to count because Verlander, he was part of that team, but he wasn't really compared to the other guys. It was really more about the hitters, not the pitchers. I could see guys being just down ballot, no Astros. Other than that, there's no good argument for Altuve to not get in the Hall of Fame. There's no good argument for Altuve to not get in, unless you're just saying no Astros across the board. Which I get that. If you want to be like, you know what, I'm not gonna put an Astro in that was on that team and was in that scandal. I'm not gonna hold that against you. No, Verlander's first ballot. Verlander's first ballot. Yeah, I think the no Astros across the board is hitters. It's for hitters. I did well before and after the sign selling. Yeah. Like Altuve, I am fine not putting him in. I am totally fine if you want to not put him in. Beltran gets in next year? I think so too. I think he does. Right, now, Verlander nothing to do with it. Yeah. Right, I'm not talking like no Astros. I'm talking like hitters. I'm not talking about like Verlander is immune. So he had no part in it. And obviously, he was a Hall of Famer beforehand. But that's because they had better OPS at home than on the road. That is nuts to me. WPI, we're down 49-14 in their homecoming game. How is that possible? You schedule a cupcake in homecoming. Any respect for the Astros? I was happy for Dusty. I will say, Javier Heisman, if they beat Bama, yeah. I will say I was happy for Dusty. Taking respect back for them? No, not really, but I was happy for Dusty Baker. He's a Hall of Famer now. He needed a World Series get. It was like Andy Reid. I was happy for Dusty. Was I happy for the Astros? No. But I was happy that Dusty got the monkey off his back. So. Give me a second here. Yeah, how much does he get on a down ballot? Yeah, because this ballot sucks. This upcoming ballot sucks for guys. There's going to be no first ballot guys. Hamels is the only guy that might get more than 5%. No, Cujo, no, not 17. No, Tyrell was talking after they beat the Phillies in the World Series. That was 22. We're talking about 22. We're talking about 22 in that one. Now, Tyrell was asking, was I happy for the Astros to get respect back for them after they beat the Phillies? No, but I'm happy that Dusty got the monkey off his back. Pence get 5. It's going to be close. Hamels will get 5. Hamels will definitely get some votes. He's the only one I think that's a shot actually getting in the Hall of Fame. Andrew Jones probably has the character clause as well with Andrew Jones. The DV doesn't help him, obviously. Most school schedule All-MAC win for homecoming? Yes. Hey, Belgian want a cup of coffee. He yeah. Flag blows that play dead. 79% around with Illinois to win this one. It's going to start the fourth quarter. No plants in Arizona? Because I think the long story short with that, I'm guessing on that one, is personal foul on the defense. It's a huge penalty against USC. But the reason why there are no auto assembly plants in Arizona, I'm guessing because Arizona wasn't really a state until 100 years ago. And by that point, you had car companies that were already established. What did rank the World Series out of the last 5? All right, so 20 to 24. Well, 2023 was last. That one, unfortunately, was not good. Oh, Dodgers Rays 1. Astros Phillies 2. Braves Astros 3. Last year 4. Rangers D-backs 5. Second 6. Slam pass caught. Touchdown. Posey first ballot. Absolutely. Bowick, middle of the field. 2-score game again. Justin Bowick. Short 6 has it. Yep, with a field goal. And Justin Bowick over the middle after unnecessary roughness. Got him on the play action, got him on the bite. Middle of the field was there for the taking. And Justin Bowick picking up his 4th receiving touchdown of the season. Makes it a 2-score game. Illinois answers USC's touchdown with a touchdown of their own. The extra point here by Alano. Perfect. 31-17. Hamels, he feels like a guy that could get in at the final ballot. I feel like Hamels is a true 50-50 case. I think this is a great year for Felix Hernandez. I'm not sure he gets in this year. It's going to be tough to jump that high. But the fact that he got a lot of votes the first year, he got way more than I thought, which I'm happy about. I would have voted for him too. He was dominant in his prime. I think Felix Hernandez is a Hall of Famer. The fact that he got votes, a lot of votes. What do you get, like 27% the first ballot? That's pretty good. for a guy like him that had a very short career but a dominant peak. That's 100% correct. Yep. I agree with you. Yeah, Felix should be in. King Felix should be in. We're laying guys in that had short careers but were dominant. At least we should. Right, pitcher New York is in the Hall of Fame? Yeah. Also, it's like way more wins. Yankees Red Sox still sensible. No screening against Judge or Betts. It wasn't the same as the Astros system. The Astros system was more complex. I'll get to 50. I think you get to 50. I think you can. I think I absolutely get to 50. How many days events are studying for a test? Depends on the test. A unit test. College, like 3 days before. Law school, about a week before. Felix and Lincecum should too. Well, Lincecum's off the ballot. Lincecum fell off. No one's going to drive Blue race. I mean, I get why you could be pro Felix and anti Tim Lincecum. I get that. I completely get it. Felix had a better ERA. Felix had 2,500 strikeouts. Lincecum didn't even cross 2,000. It's a little bit of a difference there. Felix made more All-Star games. Tim never led the league in ERA. Felix led it twice. I don't know on that one. I say 75 days before right now. I haven't doing well. Just 1 year. And say, yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. In the last 4 weeks, Blazing USC like a rally just from Toulouse, Illinois. Well, so far, yeah. I mean, that's what Coward does. That's what Coward does with USC. He always sucks a big game with them. It's greatest pitchers had short careers. Well, Santana's not getting in, I don't think. I think Santana fell off the ballot. DeGrom could get in. DeGrom could. Kickoff here, end zone, touchback. Right now, he has peak. He had a very good peak. Believe me, I would have voted Lincecum. I get why he's not in, though. I would have put Lincecum on my ballot. I would have. But I also get why people love Felix more. I think Felix is more deserving. Yeah, Yohan tried 3 straight Cy Youngs. He was so good in the 2000s. Better swim in the future? I could see that with Yohan Santana. I have no problem with that. With Yohan. No problem with that. One the top, one the bottom, back to his right. Swings it out. It's caught at the line to the 30. And pushed out of bounds to the 34-yard line. By Clark. Catch made by Lane. 93% chance to win. I get it. I mean, USC can't get a stop right now. They forced 1 punt all day. Again, $25, and I will do I Love It by Icona Pop at karaoke. With a live band. They send 4, swings it out, caught for a gain of 1. Illinois right there to make the stop. Swarm of Illini on that one, including number 41, James Kreutz. He has a forced ballet Hall of Famer. Absolutely on that one. We'll give him time breaking against Drew Bledsoe, or for Drew Bledsoe, week 2 against the Jets. It was September 23rd, 2001. Second down. Stepping up. Checks it down. It's tipped. It's caught. Gain of 2. Actually 3 at the 39-yard line. Brings up 3rd and 6. Farms playoff losses, yes. Jansen's going to be close. Jansen's going to be close. CRL 28th, that'd be great for High Point. That'd be phenomenal. If Sidney Horn gets in, I'm her biggest fan for that. Okay, so Ortiz never took steroids. Bud Selig was at about 3rd and 6. They're going to run the ball. They get 2. You figure it's 4-down territory if you're running it there. Ortiz never got caught with roids. Ortiz never got caught. So I took a class with Bud Selig, and he said he doesn't know where that rumor came from. He never got caught. He was clean the whole time. Delay during this game? No delay during this game. He never got caught with roids. I can assure you. Bud Selig literally said it himself. Because he got asked that question in my class. 4th and 3 going for it. Middle of the field. Caught first down at the 48-yard line. 100x7 common. Women's sports. Hey, I think women's sports on that one. Which I love. I'm excited for the W finals right now. 2 at the top. Burgers watching football. What else to do? That's a good Saturday. That's a good Saturday for me. One thing, have come down $100. Yep. Play action, fires on the run. Low throw incomplete. Trying to die for that ball. But look, we had a whole unit. Bud Selig. I literally took a class with Bud Selig. Anything like Bud Selig? No. I mean, he was very, very insightful. And it was just a great experience. There's a flag on Illinois. Let's make it 1st and 5. In plus territory of the 47. Yeah, that'll be a dream team. I'm excited for that team. Sent forward, middle of the field, caught, first down, breaks the tackle, another juke move to the 35, and that's where Lemon's brought down. Do you have a case for the 2 in my Ole Miss area? Yes, I do. Yes. University of Arkansas Slaughterfest right now. And there are rumors, but Selig said he never knows. He doesn't know where those rumors came from. Screen pass caught. Lane, gain of 13. Steinbrenner will make it. Epstein, 100% will make it. There's no way Epstein doesn't make it. With what he did with the Red Sox and the Cubs, there's no way he doesn't make it. The UTV streamer. Why Blood starts to win the championship for the Patriots? Brady got hurt. Brady got hurt that game. One on the top, one on the bottom, in the pistol. Hand up the middle. Down to the 17. Brady wasn't playing well, but he got hurt that game. So. Wildcard acronym be LWCS. No, I'm fine with WCS for that. LWCS just not roll off the tongue. Right, Summer's on Cooperstown. He will be at some point, though. He should be. 2 at the top, 1 on the bottom. Sweep. Brought down behind the line. Loss of 2. Sanders going nowhere. 3rd and 8. Sorry, back. You know, I would definitely do it if it could help me recover faster and healthier. Don't list unto the Hatters. Nope. 3rd down. 3 at the top. 2 at the bottom. Empty backfield here. At the bottom of the screen is Hines. 10 minutes to go. 4 down territory here, obviously. Illinois sending 6. Pressure immediately. Mayava throws it away. Gotta go for it here. You got 1 4th down already this drive. Can they get a second? That's a bad doink in the Wake Forest game. Georgia Tech might come back and win this one. Georgia Tech is 11-2, or Georgia's 11-2, no shot to 2, unless Big Ten champ is 2 losses. Yep. 2 losses SEC won't get the 2. It's going to be SEC champ and Big Ten champ is the 1-2. And then Miami also is the other wild card in this. Miami goes undefeated. That changes everything. Undefeated Miami gets the 1. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. High snap gets Mayava. Going deep. Enzo, 1-on-1 coverage. Caught. What a throw. Lemon. Working 1-on-1 with Heckel. And USC stays alive with a 4th down conversion. Yeah, I did know that, Tyrell. Yes, September 10th they did play in Denver. That's why a lot of people were not at the Towers that day. Because they took a day off because the game started late at 9 o'clock at night. So people were like, they were going to take a half day. Because they were too exhausted to come in early in the morning. They will go for 2 up by 8. Or down by 8, I should say. There's logic to that. Going for 2, down by 8. In the pistol here, 2 at the bottom of the screen. Takes it. Play action with Jordan. Plenty of time. Ayava. Buy in time. Fires back in the end zone. Caught. Lemon. Octopus. 31-25 with 9:54 to go. Was this for third quarter for USC? Good question. Lemon gets an octopus. Having a great game so far. And helping USC get right back in this thing. 31-25. Illinois ball when we get back. No defensive holding. Nope, no defensive holding there. Do you rely on playoff expansion with a wild card for 94 to play a role in the streak that occurred? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Steelig said it was a ticking time bomb. That the relationship was so hostile, even go back to the 80s. It was hostile going back to the 80s. It was like, at some point, it's a powder keg. It's going to explode. Well, my term, Scooter, I guarantee the girls win today. They're not losing. Not losing. Yeah, no defense in 2-point version. Nope, apparently not. Yeah, Cone could be in there. The college football team, what team am I in terms of sports YouTubers? Probably Minnesota. I'm just there. I row the boat. Post every day. I'm kind of just there. I'm not one of the big boys, but not one of the smaller ones either, but it's there. The clock's been there multiple times. They usually give about a half-second difference. Remember, the play clock is not official. It's about a half-second difference. Ooh, pick by Louisville. Pick by Louisville. Okay, that's the same as with this drive. Here we go. Yeah, but I think it was just a top-up counter on that one. Patriots' first team in Super Bowl history to be introduced to the team. Yes, Super Bowl 36 they were. Yep. I mean, they should be called more delayed games. The officiating crew is up in the sharpest today, but there is a difference. It's not official. It's forever for the Heisman. Right now, I mean, Mateer with the injury. Who was the front runner? Let me check on FanDuel. Mateer wins, yeah, that's going to be a problem. But nowadays, with how short careers are, it's a little bit different. You might be able to get away with that. Yeah, the whiteout at Penn State, it's such a great tradition. Mendoza's the favorite right now. Mendoza is the favorite right now. Diego is plus 1,900. Diego is right now 11th of the Heisman running. Yeah, Mendoza's favorite plus 850. That's crazy that the favorite right now is 8-1. That shows you how wide open this field is. That we are at the end of September, and the favorite is 8-1. Usually there's someone that's even odds at this point. 8-1 is nuts. Either one is nuts. Maybe Vanderbilt's good. Well, they're playing Utah State, to be fair. They're playing Utah State. We'll see. We will see. How's it going, man? I appreciate you tuning in. If you like, we see if you hit that like button, subscribe to this episode, tell the channel, try to me even more. We'll be live for Ohio State watching after this is done. So just keep that in mind. I still have to get something I did not eat before this game. So I was going to eat at halftime, but then you guys came and helped with the donations. And I was like, well, I got to figure stuff out. Kickoff end zone touchback. You know, on FanDuel, we can go with three-way arbitrage right now. For number one pick in the draft, between Sellers, Nussmeier, and Mendoza, if you think one of those three is going to be the first pick, you can arbitrage that. Plus 330, or plus 340, plus 340, plus 430. You can arbitrage that. Let me see if I can do that, actually. I might do that. Flag on the kickoff. I've not seen that clip. I've not seen that one. That was when he was with Fox. That was before he had a show. That was when he was with Fox. Illinois wins, will they be ranked? Oh, easily. Easily. Whoever wins this game is staying ranked. Whoever loses goes unranked. All right, there's a headbutt. There's the headbutt. So back it up to the 12. Whoever loses drops out. Whoever wins stays ranked and goes into the top 20. Hand off here again at 2. Yeah, the fact that we're ranked after last week's loss, I was a bit surprised with that. I was surprised they were ranked after losing by over 50. Touchdown, Louisville. Louisville's in front. They've come back. Vandy beats Bama College game to go to Nashville the following week when they host LSU. That'd be fun. That'd be fun. Louisville's in front. One on the top, one on the bottom, back to his left. 2nd and 7, hand off the middle. Spins out of trouble, and we'll get down to the 19-yard line. 3rd and 4. Can USC force a 3 and out? They could get a very good field position if they do. Yo, I'm Norris. Again, game day next week. Don't know where it's going. FSU Miami was contingent on FSU winning. Obviously, that did not happen. So we will see. The game by holding. Oof, that's rough for Cincy. 3rd and 3. 34-27 Louisville game. 20 all in the Wake Forest game. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Now empty backfield. Trips to the bottom of the screen. Slam pass. 3-step drop. Caught at the 25-yard line. Going to keep the clock moving. Some friendly fire there, too, is helmet-to-helmet hit with 2 USC guys. First down, Illinois. Gain of 6. I can kill some clock, too. Not that you want to play conservative, but the longer this drive goes, especially if you can get 3 out of this, the better. Yeah, I'm going to figure out what I can arbitrage on that, and I'm going to do it. Because you figure quarterback's going first. Titans would trade the pick, I would think. If they get the 1. Stretch play, gain of 2. It's Fegan. That doesn't seem like a bad play. Right, if you arbitrage Mendoza, Nussmeier, Sellers as the first pick, as long as a quarterback goes 1, you're getting it. Next will be down. Tyson, a top 10 pick. He's the first receiver off the board. He should be top 10. He'll be the first receiver off the board. So I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say like 7 on that one. Come back around, caught, breaks a tackle to the 40. 45-50, is there safety help? There is not. 1 to beat. 30, 25-20, and stumbles down to the 12. Colin Dixon brought down by the legs for a gain of 61. A whiff tackle, no safety help, and Illinois driving in the red zone. Well, it's not LSU Ole Miss. It's Washington, Ohio State. Washington, Ohio State's game that won. But yeah, that's going to get delayed, I think. Right, what's the massive episode time? In hindsight, not so much. But at the time, absolutely. What a play there. What a play there by Dixon. Allmeyer now over 300 yards passing. Handoff up the middle to the 10. 5. Loses the football! Illinois can't get it. USC gets it in the red zone. Oh my goodness. Illinois fumbles down in the red zone for the 2nd time today. Illinois was going to make it a 2-score game. Butterfingers on the ball. It's scooped up by Christian Pierce. Valentine had a walk-in touchdown and a peanut punch. Loses the ball. And the tight end, Arkin, can't fall on it. And it's picked up by Pierce. USC touchback at the 20. What a turn of events. Illinois was going to make it a 2-score game, and now USC's got it. That is the 2nd time today Illinois has fumbled in the red zone. Super Bowl 3? No, Super Bowl 3. Beats that by a lot. And this just got a little bit interesting. Do I have Cincy on? I do not have that on just yet. I have 3 games on right now. I have Louisville, Pitt. I got Georgia Tech, Wake Forest, and I got this one, obviously. How is it all in the football? Good question. Valentine's bench? Fact. Fact on that one. I don't think my tier's going to... Yeah, Riley is lucky on that one. Yeah, nice speed up punch. Yeah, Gus Johnson, instant classic from him. We've had some good games on Fox this season. First goal to 2 for Cincy. Ooh. Ooh-wee. Hang on. I want to do the math on this one. I want to do the math here. Because Baines plus 1,500. D could go 1. Right now if it's holding a call. Nope. I would say watch it in 3 minutes. Yeah. We're going to be late on that one. That one's going to get delayed. That one's going to get delayed. Wait a second. I just realized. JFK donated $10 in the Washington stream, and Jason donated $1 in the Washington stream. So we started that one off with 11 already. You guys are awesome. But so I'm just going to put that on right now. Counts toward that stream, not this stream, for the XP vote. Holy cow, you guys are nuts. So I'm just going to put that on right now. We're 4 was reported to approve it was a fluke. Yep, amen to that one. All right, so I'm just putting that on for that right now. Touchdown Cincy. Yeah, so we're already starting off with 11 on the Washington game whenever we start that one. I've not seen the grand final. Now do you go for 2? If you're Cincy? Um, 34-30? No, you kick. Kick the extra point. Well, no, I didn't. You guys are insane. I love you guys. I love this competition we got going right now. It's awesome. You guys are nuts. It's going to be a fun day. It's going to be a long day, but it's going to be a fun day. Brisbane won in the 4th quarter. Well, better than last year's final. Last year's final was over at, like, halftime. If I'm not mistaken. So Geelong did not win, I'm guessing. Geelong did not win. All right, 6:21 to go. USC, touchdown last drive. What can they do here? Handoff, Sanders, down to the 25 on the cutback. Gain of 5. Over 2 down 4. I get the logic. I personally am kicking. I'm going to start playing for the Illini. I'm going to start playing for the Illini. Oh, it gives Cincy the lead. I misspoke. I misspoke on that one. Yeah, no, I'm kicking the extra point. Crow caught, gain of 3 on the hitch. The 28. Soup Dog concert before the game. Ain't no party like a Soup Dog party. Very exciting in the morning one. Yep. Way better. I love some excitement. I can watch it stress-free too because Florida's not playing and ASU played yesterday. They won, so get a stress-free day just hanging out with you guys on stream. 3rd and 1 the pistol here. One at the top, 2 at the bottom. Handoff up the middle. Now cuts back to the 35 and brought down the 37. It's Jordan, who's got 2 touchdowns today, including the last one. Gain of 9, first down, 5 minutes to go. Right, it depends on timing and defense playing, yes. Oh, jeez. One at the top, 2 at the bottom, back to his left. Handoff once again up the middle. Jordan down to the 40, gain of 2. Watch Champions League final and AFL final do the concert before the game rather than halftime. I think part of it is they don't want halftime being longer than usual. They don't want to mess up the field. I think there's a concern that if you do a halftime show, it messes up the field. Play action, screen pass, Hines. Modest gain of about 3 to the 43-yard line. 3rd and 5 coming up. Taking that by Gabe Jackas. Yeah, Jake Long was a Hall of Fame nominee as a choice. Yeah, he should not be in the Hall of Fame. I feel like he's a nominee and John Brody's not as insane to me. But I think part of it also, you want the concert to be on for a long time. You want it to go on for a long time, and at halftime, you don't want the game being paused by that much. They send 5 on 3rd and 5, and the crawl route just caught the 47. By Jacoby Lane. Did Ramil leave because of burnout? Yes, he did. Plus territory here. That's all good, Amana. I appreciate you a ton. I appreciate you a ton for that. And you get the karaoke song out of it, too. So you get songs out of it, too, which is nice. 1 at the top, 2 at the bottom. You get some Taylor Swift out of it. They send 5. Middle of the field, caught at the 29. A jump throw, off balance, and who else but Lemon? Another grab for him. He's got to be over 100 yards today. My Alva's over 300. Gain of 18. Just so it's going back to the studio. We're going to have a lot of, be able to get a lot of Eagles helmets as a result. Lemon today, 10 catches, 135. A career high in catches for Lemon. Who now is 34 on the season. Nearly 600 yards receiving already this year. Sweep, breaks a tackle, first down. Jordan staying on his feet. And brought down after a gain of 13. Watch the committee put USC in the top 10 for this? Yep. No one cares about concert unless it's Meatloaf. Meatloaf was a great concert. Meatloaf was amazing. The Meatloaf concert was 10 out of 10, the greatest concert of all time. That's the only thing people know about the AFL Grand Final. Pre-entertainment is Meatloaf. And Louisville's going to get back with 2 minutes left. We go to the 2-minute timeout. I'll put a poll up. Who wins this one? They're going to blow it? We'll see. We will see. Illinois, that fumble. 2 fumbles in the red zone. Absolute killer. And Illinois might lose as a result. Yeah, oh, it's absolute 4-down territory. It's not even close. It's not even close. There's no way this is not. Now, it's funny. If it was like 4 minutes left, it's not, because you can kick the field goal and make a 3-point game. But now it's absolutely. Hold the Creed's 16 halftime show. Rainberry was the coach. Yes, Rainberry was the coach. Well, Creed's show, I mean, there was lip syncing. It was ridiculously silly. But he got the job done. The Meatloaf show was a disaster. The Meatloaf show was kind of sad to watch. It was the room of halftime shows or pregame shows. Just an itch. Number 1 celebrities, yep. Yeah, if you like my stuff, accept the like button, subscribe, helps out on the channel. I'm just going to play the bonuses. I don't think anyone's catching up in the next... I don't think anyone's catching up in the next 2 minutes. So I'm just going to play the bonuses right now. We'll go from there. So those are the standings after one game. Hey, don't say it cost them a game. I mean, they went for it. I get it. 4th and 7. I get going for it there. Near midfield, I get it. And Louisville will get a first down. Louisville gets a first. Louisville gets a first down. Yeah, I'm surprised Kyle Minogue's not on the final. You would think she would, with how big she is. Made another one? Oh, I did not see that one. And Georgia Tech should have taken their timeouts after that first down. Mr. Blacklock can take timeout? Oh, that sucks, yeah. Well, Georgia Tech should have taken a timeout right there, too. That's a dumb decision by Georgia Tech. Take it before the 2-minute timeout. Like 2:10? First down. Ball at the 16. 60% think Illinois holds on. 40% think the comeback happens. Here we go. Play action. Mayava going deep. End zone. Are you kidding me? What a grab by Lemon. His second touchdown of the day. We're all tied up. Extra point coming. Lemon boxes out his guy. He's been working on Heckle all day. He worked on Heckle on 4th down last time. Works on Heckle there. His second touchdown today. The junior wideout looking sensational right now. One-on-one coverage. And a Lemon. Sublime on that one. Extra point. That's the strategy going for 2 down by 8. And you get the 2. Down by 6. Extra point gives you the lead. And Illinois will have 1:55 left to erase a 1-point deficit. My clock is running. It should not be running. They have time at least. Left gets you Lemons. Score a touchdown. Yankees are 1. Oh boy. Oh boy. You think Roberts on the hot seat because the team is locked all the way in. Yep. USC's going to jump up if they can win this game, and Illinois is dropping out. People actually might know this because how big a blow was. The Bears fell in the second place, Super Bowl 20. Yeah, Patriots scored first. Patriots scored first. When Illinois to win, Brothers is over the win. Yeah, 2 fumbles in the red zone is tough. 2 fumbles in the red zone is tough. But Lemon, what a game he's having. 11 catches, over 150 yards receiving. And we will start Ohio State Washington once this is done. Yep, come on it. Yep. You guys came in so hot already. Like, give me nothing for the last 50, Yamana. Yep. Was no one else like actually that bad? Well, he's been good at Louisville. That's the funny part. He's been good at Louisville. When the opponent is driving the last 2 minutes, seeing a touchdown, what point is the clock from becoming your enemy? First and goal with timeouts, yes. First and goal with timeouts is when it becomes. Even inside the 20, I would say. Your 4th goal line stand, maybe the greatest goal line stand of all time. Yeah. Eagles Cardinals is up there as well, but I think that one because of the circumstances. All right, let's see what Omar can do here. We've had a crazy week of college football so far. Crazy week so far of college football. Illinois at the 25-yard line after the touchback. They have all their timeouts, plenty of time. Olano is their kicker. His career long is 50, which he hit last year against Kansas back on September 7th. You figure the target line here, you would figure about a 35-yard line. So you got to go about 40 yards. They're going to hand the ball off again. No reason to change your offense right now. Spin move. Did he get the first? It's going to be close. Fegan. I think it's going to be a yard shot at the 34. He is. But again, clock is not an issue right now for Illinois. You can run your offense. Got to show some tempo, but you can run the ball. You can do all that. Clock stops some passes, sidelines, first downs for resets. They send 5. Omar's sidearm in the flat caught. Well, that can't happen. You can't get nothing with the clock running. 3rd and 1. There's our line college for kickers. Yep, let's look inside 20 yards. That can't happen. Where you get nothing on a pass in the flat. And now the clock is stopped with 1:13. I said watching underway. Oh, crap. Yeah, we'll get to that game at, probably get to that game at, like, I would say 4 o'clock Eastern time. So I got to take care of stuff that I thought I was going to do at halftime. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. 3rd and 1 handoff. That's a first down, and then some to the 43. Clock stops for the moment. Gain of 9. It's not just a very good tackle in the flat. Either way, first down, 1:03 to go. Again, plenty of time to get into target range here. And an injury for USC is, looks like Gentry, a bit slow to get off the field. And also, Carlos Nicholson is down with the training staff on. So maybe without their starting corner, the redshirt senior for a little bit. Well, I would say Washington, we will start that stream, I would say 5 minutes after this one is done. You see how you come out soon? No, USC not yet. Not yet. And Nicholson's still down. Now see if they take a timeout for USC after the injury. We'll see that. Blue Jays letting 3 out. Ooh, okay. Let's just get a little bit interesting right now. Give this game on Fox. You want to watch it, like, receive, accept the like button, subscribe, post the channel. Tell me we got the emojis in for all these teams playing. If you want to show us more with teams, if you are a member, you can try to support using the emojis in the chat. Took USC plus 320 and a half. Man. You're in a good spot right now. In a good spot. Could you? How about this for an arbitrage? How about this for a bet? How about this for a bet? Lenore Sellers, Garrett Nussmeier, Mendoza. 3 quarterbacks. You can arbitrage that. If one of them goes number 1, you win money. As long as one of them goes number 1. You could even, I think you could even throw in the top defensive end. Potentially. I don't think it was a fake. I need it with a 50. Getting you across the 500 mark. Holy cow. Holy cow. Pass incomplete, broken up. Holy cow. Which game do you want? There's a flag on the play for PI. Flag for PI. They're going to get that one on Harvey. Which game do you want? I'll get you on the call for it. Holy cow. What a stream. What a stream. Holy cow. Which game do you want? I'll get you on the call for it. Holy cow. Which game do you want? PI is the call on Harvey. Which one do you want? I'll put you on it. Holy cow. Also gets you a song if you want. It does get you a song. Any card figures I work in Texas? All right. Perfect. Get you on Texas. Appreciate it, as always. QB draw here. Altmaier, first down at the 32-yard line. In plus territory. Following the PI and the QB draw. 50 seconds left. And when does USC start taking timeouts? Now you got to start taking timeouts for USC. Now the situation flips a little bit. Now the clock is your enemy if you're USC. So now it gets interesting. Well, sir, all good. All good. Now it gets interesting. This queue is like a month long for karaoke. Just keep that in mind. So, Shrink Wicked Injured 99 was a preseason game. I think it was against the Chargers. First down. USC calls a timeout. They got 2 left. Smart timeout on their end. Yep, the clock now flips. And now it's pressure on USC to try and get the ball back themselves. With a stop. Olano, the kicker for Illinois. Again, his career longest 50. You right now have a 50-yard field goal as things stand. First down in 2 minutes to reset, but then it starts back up again after. It's only to reset the chains. Once they reset the change, everything it runs again. Play clock doesn't start until then. One on the top, 2 at the bottom, back to his right. They're going to hand the ball off here, up the middle, to the 27-yard line. Timeout USC, I think. They do, yeah, with 41. 2nd and 3. Now, even with the timeouts, Illinois can run this all the way down. Even with the timeouts. Oh, so almost annoyed. Jeez. Yeah, this game's been a long one. It's been a good one, but it's been a long one. We'll go live for the Washington game at, I'm going to say 4 o'clock Eastern time. Say 4 o'clock Eastern, we'll go live for that so I can set everything up. So let me adjust that stream. The time on that one. I appreciate all you guys a ton. I'll set that up. We have not had an overlap yet. We've not had overlap yet, but CBS usually starts their games relatively on time. Fox does not. You have a long game like this. And Louisville's going to win. 34-27 your final. They go to 4-0. They'll probably be ranked after that. One on the top, one on the bottom. Another handoff here. Fegan runs into his own lineman, gets back to the line. That's it. At the 27. 3rd and 3. And USC takes their final timeout. So Illinois can just run the ball. kill some clock, and then have it for 1 field goal. Ohio State started, yes. Ohio State started. I gotta get everything set up for that. This is the first time we've had a game take this long. Third and 4. Illinois 2 fumbles in the red zone. Up by 14 points. USC scored the last 15. Now the first fumble, probably not a fumble. Louisville wins. Louisville wins. And that's an option next week. Potential top 25 game. Virginia could get ranked. Louisville could get ranked after that big win. Potential top 25 matchup there. That's one of the options. Third and 4. Ball to 27. One of the top 2 of the bomb back to his left. Timeout, Illinois. Don't like the play. Clement in motion. They have timeouts to burn. You might as well. They'll have 2 left. Okay, Ohio State Washington. That stream is going to start once this game is done. Once this game is done, we will start the Ohio State Washington stream. I'll keep you updated on that. Apologies, I can't do that game right now. Let's voted on it just because this game is still going on. Shamar Stewart ruled out for the Bengals against the Broncos. Ruled out. Third and 4. Handoff. First down. It allows Illinois, if they want to get closer, to call another play. If you're inside a 40-yard field goal at this point, if they want to call another run, they can. They can call another play if they want to get closer. The ball's already started. They're actually going to say 4th down, so now don't do that, obviously. The knee was down before he hit. I thought it was a first, but apparently not. Now you take it down all the way. Timeout with 4 seconds. 4th and 1. I play Bud Light for tonight. It's going to be a crazy game. Alabama, Georgia, those games are always fun. So knee was actually just a hair shy. Be a 41, 42-yard try. No, not Chase. Shamar Stewart. The first-round pick. No, Jamar Chase is playing. Jamar Chase is playing. Shamar Stewart is not playing. I think he's missing this. We'll see. It's centered. Alano, 5 for 6 this season. Never had a kick bigger than this in his life. Make it, Illinois wins, stays in the top 25. Miss it, and USC erases a 14-point fourth-quarter deficit to win this one. No timeouts left to ice him. Alano, 41 yards. He's missed 3 kicks inside 50 yards in his career. Pretty reliable. 41 for the win. The snap is good. The kick is up. It is good. Tucks inside the left upright, and Illinois survives. Despite USC scoring 15 straight in the fourth, Illinois comes back. The fans are on the field as the Illini get the win. 34-32. USC loses its first game of the season. And for Illinois, what a bounce back after last week, losing to Indiana 63-10. They get the win against a ranked USC. 34-32, your final over there. What a game, what a finish, what a week for college football so far. All right, here's the game plan. I'll be live in about 3 minutes. Gotta get everything set for the Ohio State-Washington game. Appreciate you guys a ton. GG9 signing off. And I will see you guys in 3 minutes for the next game, Ohio State against Washington.